Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. He's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Astos! Astos!
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who rewatch podcast in the world. That's right, I'm talking to you, Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. My name is Lawrence. My name is Lawrence, and as always, I'm joined by Nathan as we go through this lovely little journey through Doctor Who and all of time and space. Nathan, Wagwan, sir.
Wagwan Blood.
Wagwan Blood.
That was a fun reference, not Wagwan, but my intro was a fun reference to Ted Lasso. I don't know if you was able to pick up on that.
It was subtle, but I did get it, and I appreciated it, and I even laughed. And I'll probably cut it because it will interfere with the intro, but I did say, nice job.
You should cut it, yeah.
Or something to that. Do you want me to cut it? I'll cut it. Do you want me to put it in here?
I think what you should do is, isolate it and play it now.
Very good.
Beautiful. So we can
Such a good bit of praise.
we can all appreciate that lovely bit of...
One thing I always appreciate when I edit these episodes is that I set myself little tasks like this.
Yeah, and then sometimes you just don't do them.
Sometimes I just cut the bit where I set the task. And I go, didn't happen, did it?
But now we're streaming, so we all know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't care if you guys do know, I'll lie.
Well, I care, okay?
Yeah, but by the time you listen to it, it's already out. So it's also...
And speaking of which, we are streaming. It doesn't matter that it's almost an hour after we said we were going to start streaming.
Yeah,
okay?
That's everyone else's problem.
It's Lawrence's problem for making me do shit, all right?
I didn't make you do anything.
Shut the fuck up. We're streaming on YouTube. You might be like, what? I thought you streamed on Patreon. We stream for the Patreons.
Yes.
Now on YouTube. Not just any kind can join. You got to get the link there. It only goes up on Patreon.
Yeah. And if you share it, then you're selling our content. You're giving it away, and we legally could sue you.
Yeah,
because you're giving away paywalled content.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't give that much of a shit, to be honest.
Yeah, we definitely can't afford those mugs if we keep suing everyone.
Yeah, that's true. We can't afford them as is.
Send pictures of your mugs if you get your mugs, by the way.
Send mugs. Lawrence, stop. I'm trying to do a plug.
Sorry.
Yes, we're streaming on Patreon. No, we're not. We're streaming on YouTube through Patreon.
Whoa.
If you want to check that out, you can do. You just got to go to Patreon, have a lovely little look there, and join up for 5 lovely little British pounds per month. Not including jokes. And then you get access to the live streamed, uncut video, ad-free episodes. Uncensored episodes. Raw episodes. And then all the other shit we do on Patreon as well.
Yeah. Which is the stuff that most people would sign up for because it's the actual bonus content.
3 podcasts a month.
Yes.
Some other shit, mugs and whatnot.
All that stuff.
So, yeah.
Is it smart to plug Patreon twice and bookend the podcast with a Patreon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you think so? Oh, fuck it, we'll just do it then, yeah. Fuck, I mean, you did do it. Good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, wait, no, I won't use that good job. I'll use the good job I did earlier.
Thank you.
I've isolated it and I'll play it here. Very good.
Surely that's just more complicated than you just saying good job in the moment.
Well, I've done it twice now because a double good job has been done by you.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Nathan, can I tell you a point in this week where I objectively questioned my sexuality for a brief moment?
Oh, okay. I was going to say I do that regularly, but then I remembered I'm actually...
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
I was like, oh, no, I don't.
You've got a fairly firm grasp on what
I know
about.
my sexuality. Yeah.
This week, Nathan, I had a minor operation done on my toe.
Okay.
Which is an objectively
Humble
gross
brag.
part. Yeah, I mean, nothing cooler than talking about your toe on the internet, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a cool doctor, right?
Was he called Doctor Who?
No, he wasn't. He was. I don't know. He's tied it back.
Feel good.
A relevant tangent. Would you stop adding "feel good" every time you do a laugh?
It's good stuff.
I know it is. I find it funny, but it's every time now.
It's happened twice. Okay.
Anyway, so this time they were prepping the doctor. They go through like a bunch of tests and stuff before. They double check everything 15 times, right? And it was, like I say, it was a very minor op. This doctor was being asked questions, and he was like the back and forth between the person that was helping him set up for the surgery and the surgeon himself, right? It was like, this question, answer, this question, answer, this question, answer, right? And he dropped the coldest line of all time. And she went, anticipated blood loss? And he went, minimal. And then he snapped his fucking glove on his hand. And I was like, this is objectively the sexiest I think I've ever found a man. if I'm honest.
Because he said minimal?
No, it was something about the delivery of it, Nathan. You weren't in the room with me. It would have been weird if you were.
It doesn't sound that attractive.
It was sexy. It was as sexy as a toe surgery could be.
Okay. Not that I've been through a toe surgery myself.
Yeah, we've been cursed with toe surgeries in our time.
Yeah. But like, all right, man. Well, I'm happy for you.
Well, it was a brief wobble, and I thought to myself,
Lawrence has a competence kink. Interesting.
So there we go. There's something new about me, I guess.
That's beautiful. That's good stuff, man. Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you, man.
How'd you feel?
Yeah, good stuff. I went home to my wife and I cried and I admitted it. And I said, I've been unfaithful. I have adultered in the mind.
Have you ever like had a dream where like you cheated on your wife or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. No.
Has your wife ever had a dream where you cheated on her?
I don't think so.
Mad at you for it.
Oh, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But we're both very, very casual with the kind of stuff like this. So if I found someone attractive on the street, I would be very comfortable turning to my wife and being like, that person's very attractive, and she'd be like, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had a dream once where you died and then I married your wife.
I don't like that about that.
I don't like that either.
Yeah,
but look,
that would be strange for you as well as me.
It would be strange for me.
Yeah.
I'd have to raise your son as my own.
No, that's not what has to happen.
I mean, I'd do it, you know.
Would I want that?
I think you would.
I don't know.
You wouldn't want me to look after your son?
I would trust you to instill good, honourable values. Like, I know you wouldn't turn him into a weird fucko.
No, it'd be great.
But at the same time, I don't know if I want you fathering my son. That just seems strange.
Why? What a horrible thing to say to someone.
Well, chief among them, you fundamentally don't understand baby stuff at all. You're like the other day, you said something like, "Why can't he just sit up?" or something. I was like, "Because he hasn't learned that yet." You said, "If he's tired, why doesn't he just go to sleep?" And I was like,
"Why doesn't he?"
Because he doesn't know how. He doesn't know what he wants.
How
he doesn't
can
know
you
what
not
tired
know
is.
to go to sleep?
Because you know what tired is as a concept. He doesn't. He has no clue. He just knows something's wrong. I'm going to scream for a bit.
Has he tried going to sleep?
Well, he does try when I send him to sleep. Yeah, or my wife sends him to sleep. One of the two.
This is outrageous, right? And also, you probably wouldn't be a baby when you die.
Well, we don't know. I could be popping it tomorrow. You just never know. No, hey! for the audio listeners there, which is everyone but a few people, Nathan did a fingers crossed reaction. I didn't appreciate it. Anyway, what have you been up to this week? Any sexuality wobbles for toe surgeries?
Very specific thing to ask.
I like to check.
But no, nothing exciting happened to me this week. Really.
Fair enough. Anything interesting at all?
Thinking about moving to that seaside town.
Oh yeah. We were speaking about this just before the stream started.
Yeah.
Or the episode started, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. There's something about me that just yearns to be near the sea. You know,
the sea calls to me as well.
The sea calls. I'm like Moana. You know, I reckon the sea. She just calls to me. You know.
Yeah.
I yearn to be amongst her. I yearn to be amongst the waves. You know.
Yeah. Would you say that I remember us talking about Avatar: The Way of Water, just saying that we would love to go and be part of that community, but just to chill in the hot springs and do nothing.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Everyone else would be blue. We'd be like, we're not. Is that a problem?
You don't have to make it a racial thing, Lawrence.
Well, they might. Okay. They might look at us like we're the outcasts.
But you've put that on them, though. All right.
Well, then they shouldn't have done it.
They haven't. They haven't. You're saying this.
Oh, all I'm saying is when Jake Sully rocks up, the first thing they do is start racially profiling them. They're like, "That's not a tail. Your arms are weak."
I need to rewatch that movie. Yeah, but he's also a fake avatar, a favatar.
Yeah, he is a fake avatar, actually.
Yeah.
But is the real avatar in him all along?
He's his
demon. Kids aren't fake avatars, but they've still got all the fingers or whatever that the humans have got.
What? Jake Sully not have fingers?
No, Jake Sully has a regular human hand.
But it's blue.
It's a blue regular human hand, but the anatomy
it's not a regular human hand then,
right? No, but the anatomy of a Na'vi is you have less fingers or some shit.
How many fingers does a Na'vi have?
I think 3,
including thumbs.
I don't know. Maybe
so
not.
2 fingers and a thumb, or 3 fingers?
I don't know. I just know it's less than humans.
I feel like you should know this.
I don't know this. I wish I did. I wish I could school you on my Avatar knowledge, but I don't have it to hand, I'm afraid.
I should rewatch Avatar:
The Way of Water. I'm getting through it slowly this week. I've done hour 1 out of 3.
That's no way to watch movies.
It is absolutely no way to watch movies, but it's the only way I can right now.
That's horrible. That's so horrible.
The best way to watch Avatar 2 is to watch 1 hour, then watch like 3 movies, and then watch the second hour, and then we'll see.
That's right. James Cameron is rolling in his grave.
Yeah, he's not dead, but
I know.
Yeah, but one day
he's rolling in his submarine.
One submersible will explode for James Cameron, I'm sure, at one point. He's chancing.
He's fine.
He's chancing Mother Ocean too many times.
No, he's fine. He's smart. He's smarter than those fucking cunts. You know?
Yeah, he's smarter than those cunts. Yeah, but
He knows what he's doing.
Maybe not that smart. James Cameron's issue is he thinks he's a lot smarter than he is. But then he does deliver bangers. So what do I know?
Lawrence, so Doctor Who.
Sure.
We're here to talk about Doctor Who. It is episode 149 of both Still Got Legs and Doctor Who. It is season 11, episode 5, written by Chris Fishy Chips Chibnall, directed by Jennifer Perrott, and it is called the Tsuranga, I believe, Conundrum.
The Tsuranga.
Tsuranga.
Yeah, I wrote it down phonetically because at one point they said Tsuranga, and I was like, Tsuranga.
Tsuranga.
Yeah.
Like a ranger.
Yeah.
You know what a ranger is?
Some Australian.
A orangutan.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Awesome. Are they the ones with the cool red bums, or are they?
No, an orangutan is Maurice.
I love a Maurice.
Yes.
How ridiculous is that? That my knowledge of monkeys and apes and stuff extends to. I know I can identify the species by. Is that a Maurice?
Yeah. Is that a Maurice or a Caesar?
Maurice is a king, though, dude.
Maurice is a king. It's beautiful stuff.
Every now and again, Maurice hits you one of them looks when you're being Maurice phobic and he hits you with an ape stare.
You were being bad ape phobic.
Was I
phobic to my king, bad ape?
Who's bad ape?
He's the little silly one with a coat. In the third one.
He is a silly one. Yeah, I don't like him. He's stupid.
No, he's great.
He does a stupid thumb up, and I don't like him.
He's great. He's a lovely. Yeah, but you don't like anything fun.
No, I did actually like that moment, but I don't like him. He was just spent the whole movie going, "Oh,
Lawrence, we're not here to talk about Planet of the Apes. The war for the rise of
the war for
planet
Andy,
of
the war for
Caesar
Woody
Maurice.
Harrelson is here this time.
Yes, we did that already on another Happy Pod.
And he shoots himself in the head or something.
No, that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, spoilers, Lawrence.
Yeah,
but the fact is, Ranger is a ginger person in Australia. That is true.
I knew it was an Australian connection.
Yes. There we go.
Oh yeah, but I've got a ginger beard. It doesn't look as ginger on the stream, but Nathan knows my beard is quite orange.
It does look ginger.
Does it? It looks dark. My hair
it's
is
definitely
brown.
a different hair colour than your hair.
Yeah.
You can see the transition.
I'm a ranger.
Do you have ginger pubes? Anyway, Lawrence, what do you think of this episode of Doctor Who?
Nathan, I love this episode of Doctor Who. Right? I thought
you don't.
I fucking do.
Really?
I thought this was a great time. I had a wicked time with this episode. I really like this.
Are you bullshitting me right now?
I swear on my life, I'm not. I swear on my mama.
Fuck.
Right? Look, dude. There's an intensity to this. It's got some great character moments. The pace of the action is tight as fuck. It's cool. There's some good Doctor moments. I think the pating is an interesting concept, although maybe slightly underused. There's a pregnant fella. What's not to love?
Pregnant fella?
This is a good episode with some heartwarming moments. Ryan gets some great characterization in this. Graham gets some good stuff. Yaz is still as boring as a fucking board, unfortunately.
Yaz gets nothing to do again.
Yeah, Yaz they really got to do something with Yaz at some point. Dude, I had a good time with this. I had a really, really good time with this. Do you not like this a lot? I'm curious.
I didn't, if I'm being honest.
Wow,
No,
we haven't disagreed in a hot spell, I think.
I genuinely thought it was really boring.
Wow, I didn't feel that at all.
Yeah, it just seemed really dull to me. I struggled to I was struggling not going from my phone, you know?
One of them ones. Okay.
Yeah, it was really.
I know the feeling, the pull to the phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was a little. I think it's got some issues. I couldn't quite connect with it in a way, and I think I figured out why that is, which I'll get into and discuss.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. There was definitely like a distance between me, and I didn't really like it. I think it's got some good actors as well who are wasted a little bit as well.
See, wasted. I think I can see the angle for it. I can definitely appreciate it because I can also see that this episode wouldn't be for everyone. It's not like one of them universal ones where the fact that you didn't love it blew my mind. It's not that at all. I wouldn't say if you're talking like Brett Goldstein. I don't think wasted. I think
I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't. Okay, well then we'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to
Doc Brown.
Doc Brown. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'd agree with that, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember his name. Now that you've said Doc Brown, I remember it. So in all my notes, he's Andor Nazi.
He is Andor Nazi. I can't remember his real name as well. I just call him Doc Brown because that was his stage name at one point.
And he made the song about a cup of tea.
A proper tea,
yeah. That's it.
And also the translations ones as well.
Oh, yeah. Hello. What is it? Wagwan Blood. Hello, friend.
Wagwan.
How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Yeah. That's
if anyone hasn't seen that, check that out. It's good stuff.
It's so fun.
It's a good bit.
Anyway, I'm quite surprised. We genuinely haven't disagreed in a while like this.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
We've been on a streak of agreement for a long time.
I don't know, man. It felt dull to me. The Pating was fun.
Yeah.
Pating's he's a little angry, chubby fella, just like me for real. He's angry, he's chubby, he just wants to
eat stuff, consume a bit of energy, man.
Yeah, good on him, I reckon.
Good on him. I will say that's one of my critiques, that I don't think they did enough with him.
Brett Goldstein's there for 5 minutes.
I liked him. I thought he was brilliant in this. And I understand that's weird because there's not a lot of him, but that sequence where him and Jodie are just pacing corridors and bouncing off each other, I thought their chemistry was fantastic. I thought, this is ridiculous, I thought he was a better companion in 5 minutes than he's been, than some of the companions have been in 4 or 5 episodes.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but I think he had a good chemistry with Jodie, man. I think he worked really well in this.
I wouldn't say that personally.
Fair enough. Oh, it's not. I like liking something more than you because we get to flip the dynamic. You always call me the pessimist snob, which I'm not saying you're being that, but it is fun.
I also don't like that this is the second. This feels like a nothing criticism, and it is.
No, sure, okay, yeah.
It is a nothing.
Oh, we're here on that, are we?
I realize. Let me just before I say this, I realize this is me being overly critical and needlessly petty, okay?
Right, I see.
I am fully aware of that. But something rubs me wrong about the fact that in a shorter season of Doctor Who, a 10-episode season of Doctor Who, this is the second full episode where there's pretty much no TARDIS whatsoever. You see a shot of the exterior of the TARDIS at the very beginning of the episode, and that is it, okay? And
that's not.
I don't know. I like the TARDIS. To me, it's a fundamental element of the show. I at least like a scene to be set in there. It's
start or end there at least. Yeah, or go back there and need it for something halfway through the episode.
I love the TARDIS. It's beautiful. Show her.
Yeah.
I want to see her, Lawrence.
I know you do. I know.
I want to look at her.
I hear that's a thing in 13-0. Apparently, the TARDIS is not really well utilized at all.
Maybe, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Anyway, where do we start the episode, Nathan? We're kicking off.
On a fucking junkyard planet or something.
Yes, indeed.
I'll tell you what, we start off with probably one of the funniest scenes in Doctor Who. Could you ever imagine an episode where the Doctor and the companions just get blown the fuck up by a bomb? Because here we go. They just literally get blown. Chibnall really fucking said, "What if I just blew them up?"
Yeah,
just for a laugh. He did.
Yeah,
they did. It just fully blew them up. They was blown up, just drifting through space for 4 fucking days.
Yeah, it's fun.
Or maybe not. They was picked up and then they travelled for 4 days. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know the exact timeline of it, but it is funny. I do like the I just like the concept of seeing a companion adventure that's like not these lovely sweeping mountains of blah 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 or whatever. Like, and they're not like, it's just this very much, we've spent 4 hours looking for a fucking spare part in a junkyard planet or some shit.
Yeah. Jess asked, by the way, now these are on YouTube, are they going to be replayable? No, we're going to delete them afterwards.
They're going to get binned.
Yeah, it's going to be the same with Patreon. It's there. So it'll be replayable once it's out on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the polished episode lives. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. These are a little treat in the moment kind of thing.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I like this. I think it's a fun opening. I respect the balls to blow them up.
It's funny.
Yes.
It's a funny opening.
You don't think it's fun?
No, I don't, to be honest. I think it's a bit stupid. I think the fact that they find a sonic bomb, but none of them make any effort to leave at all. They all just stand and stare at it. And then granted, it's got like 5 seconds, but still, there's no real sense of urgency. They all just stand and stare at it and like, oh no, what are we going to do, Doc? And then it just blows the fuck up, all right? No, they don't even like seem that fussed, to be honest, Well,
this happens, doesn't it? And I feel like they don't get a lot of time to react, because it is very much, it's a sonic mine. Oh, when does it detonate? 3, 2, bang. Like, they don't get a fair moment. But I know, I can see what you mean. I'm not going to be critiquing it this hard, though. I liked it. I thought it was a fun time. And I had a laugh, Nathan.
All right. I laughed.
I like Bradley Walsh just fuming. I like he's just there like, we're not going to find anything here. Fuck's sake. Yeah. 4 hours doing this shit. And
what were they looking for?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they ever even explained it. I got the impression it was like something spare part for a TARDIS bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But that's fun. I like the concept of all the junk planets looking the same as well. So the doctor's like, fuck, it was the wrong junk planet. This is the one without the cool stuff that I need or whatever.
I mean, it's a big pile of junk. How fucking different can they look?
Well, because
really?
they might have different junk stored on them. It might be like a recycling bin. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to find...
Every fucking junk place looks the same. It's all junk, isn't it?
Yeah, but then they divvy them up, don't they? They famously, when you go to a dump, they're like, this bin for wood, this bin for electronics and shit.
Not in space.
You don't know that. You just...
I do. I see it in this episode.
Well, it depends. What did we see? What did we see that was junk?
Just junk everywhere.
Okay, fine. We don't know, though. That could be
I feel like I know.
That could be their food.
No.
What we saw. I don't know. It's the Patin's food.
You always do this. You always
I know I
this.
do, but you're being overly critical now. It's a fun junk thing, and I like it. I had a good time.
I don't even think I'm being that critical. I'm just saying junk planets look the same. That's not even a critique of this episode.
I think that's even what the Doctor agrees with.
Exactly.
As well.
It's just an observation.
All right, fine. I'll move on and concede.
And you've
this
personally
point.
took offense to that. For
I can't
some
believe
reason.
you've insulted my junk planets, Nathan.
Okay.
That I think are all visually distinct and cool.
Anyway, then we're in a big white space room or whatever.
Yeah, there's blurred visuals. Brett Goldstein's voice is immediately there. And he's like, hello.
But no, he's not. He's not like, hello.
I'm
he's
Brett
like,
Goldstein.
No, he's not. He's not. He's like, hello, I'm Brett Goldstein.
It's not like that.
And I sound different to Roy Kent.
No, he sounds different to Roy Kent because Roy Kent's like...
I know, but I don't like it because I only know him as Roy Kent. All
See,
right?
I every now and again I listen to like parts of his podcast. He has a podcast called Films to be Buried With or something.
Well, I'm never going to listen to it if this is always...
Yeah, he sounds like a normal person.
His voice sounds so high-pitched compared to Roy Kent's voice. Yeah. I don't like it, all right?
He wants...
I want him to be gruff and mean to me, okay?
I want him to... He should
and
have
then
just
give me a little hug and kiss, maybe.
Yeah, I would take that from him as well.
Yeah.
I still...
Not one of you spoke up. You know my arse isn't that hairy.
Oh my God, I do need to... Oh, I know they shat the bed, but I do need to rewatch Ted Lasso. I really like a couple of those
That was
seasons.
the last episode that shut the bed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
My favorite... I think we even spoke about this last week. My favorite Roy Kent line of all time is "You couldn't build Jeff Bridges." It's just needlessly stupid for no reason. But yeah, so I thought that was fun. Anyway, yeah, so Brett Goldstein's here. He's like, everyone chill out, right? And they're like, I can't find your medi pads or whatever. They don't have medi pads, which is something
I don't know what that is.
It's something that I guess it's just like their
Med tags.
Oh, that's it. It's their NHS number for space, basically.
Sure.
I think. But yeah,
It's a medical history thing.
did you not find it funny that Bradley Walsh was like, "You've stabilised my organs. What happened?" or whatever? Like they've just had their whole organs.
No,
rebuilt
again, I
or
was too
whatever.
focused on the fact that they've all just literally been blown up.
But that's
okay?
funny, dude. That they've been...
I think it's horrific. Okay, that's like a major thing to go through, and we're just skipping past that.
I think that's fun. I think you should skip
Did
past
they?
it.
They're talking about like serious injuries. Were they like? Did anyone lose a limb? I don't know what's going on.
Well, the doctor's fucked up because I guess she was the closest to the bomb. She's still in pain.
Yeah.
Everyone else seems fine, to be honest.
I guess it only affected them internally, though.
I guess what does a sonic mine do
I don't know.
that differs from a mine?
I'm not a spaceman. I don't know.
I know. We've never been blown up by sonic mines.
It's true. I haven't.
Oh, to experience it, to know, you know.
Yes.
Firsthand.
yes.
But yeah, anyway, so the doctor's heard the name Tsuranga before, right?
Tsuranga.
She's like, I know that name from somewhere. What's going
From
on?
the episode of Doctor Who, from Tsuranga Conundrum.
Yeah, it might have been from that, but although she is in this episode currently, so she probably doesn't know it from here yet because it hasn't aired.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's a good point.
It's
Yeah.
one of them ones, yeah.
So this is something I lost track of. Maybe they explained it in the episode.
Sure.
But does she know it from this? Is it like a Waters of Mars thing where like it's a historical event that she just
Oh,
doesn't...
no, I don't think so. I think she just knew that Tsuranga was a ship, a Medi ship, as opposed to a planet. Because there is that moment where she's like, she keeps being like, time to leave. And everyone's like, no. And she's like, oh, yeah, we're in a ship.
Yeah, because there is a moment where she realizes it's a ship.
Yeah, which I'll be honest, I just always got the impression it was a ship.
It seems like a ship, didn't it?
Yeah, it seemed ship-like.
I mean, I knew it was a ship because I'd seen the episode before. But
Again,
like,
I don't remember a fucking thing about these. And I'm just like,
your memory's truly
it's
awful,
truly
man.
shot to fuck, dude.
I've only watched this episode once, but
yeah.
I remembered that. I remembered the Pating. I remember Brett
But are you
Goldstein.
in these spaces more? Do you see discourse online about Doctor Who? I don't follow that much Doctor Who creator
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I do, but like, no one's really talking about this episode much.
I think they should. Is this hated? Is this people don't like this
I
one?
don't think so. No, I think from the chat, it seems like most people seem to quite like it. but,
Okay.
like, I don't know.
Damn, I like it. I think it's good.
It's a bit forgettable to me.
If I'm honest, probably my favorite of the season.
That's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy. I think the companions...
After the banger that was fucking Iraqis in the UK.
You certified it as a banger. I think this is more entertaining than that, I think. They're close. They're close.
Nowhere near as close, man. Nowhere near.
This is that thing about, I guess, opinions, right? I guess we're just allowed different ones. I don't know. The Doctor's got this manic energy, which I really appreciate. She's kind of like wandering around, trying to figure out what's going on, she wants to get back to the TARDIS, which for me, to be fair, I did write down the critique that like, why are we so interested in getting back to the TARDIS straight away? Because it's not like anyone's going to scrap it. She's like, the TARDIS is on a junk planet where people go to scrap shit and take stuff. And I'm like, yeah, the TARDIS will be fine.
Yeah, the TARDIS has got a perception filter. It'll be fine.
One, it's got the perception filter, but also, Nathan...
The assembled forms of
I gave you a moment to take it for yourself. But yeah, no, but also that's true. Like, no one's getting into the TARDIS that the TARDIS doesn't want in, so...
So what's she stressed about then?
I don't know.
Why is she worried?
I don't know. Maybe she's got some stuff in there, stuff on board.
Maybe it's just not a good episode.
No, it doesn't mean it's a bad episode because it has a writing thing about it that makes not a little sense or whatever.
I think it might. Anyway, we meet some colourful characters. So there's two doctors.
Yeah.
One Brett Goldstein, one a woman.
Yeah. Mabry, I think her name is. Mabry?
Maybe. There's Doc Brown and his sister and her weird robot, David.
Oh, this guy's got the most Lego hair I've ever seen.
I called him David. He's not called David, but
he's got David vibes.
It reminds me of David from Alien. Yeah. David.
Hello.
I'll do the fingering.
Yeah, dude. This guy's got Lego head.
Crazy. And then there's a bloke who's pregnant, which is the most mind-blowing thing in the world, apparently.
Yeah, so how was this received? I can imagine really well and cool and no one had a problem with it, right?
I don't know. You always ask me how shit's received. I don't know.
You should remember these things better than me.
I don't. Okay.
Oh, God's sake.
You should shut up.
Nathan,
right?
I remember how this was received.
You don't know anything.
Either really well or really bad, depending on what it was. I keep my default just keeps being like, I like this. I feel like you're really you're not even lukewarm on it.
You tell me what you like and I'll go along and listen to it.
Okay. Thank you, man. Are you gonna what have you got, a little snack?
Not got a snack.
We can hear that you've got a snack.
It's not a snack.
Why have you got a Q-tip in your mouth?
Because there's some wetness, so I can clean my ear.
You should wet it under a tap, dude, not in your mouth.
Why?
I don't know. Seems gross.
Okay.
You lick in your ears. Ugh, like a cat.
I'm not licking them with my tongue, though, am I?
I guess not. I guess it's fine then, all right. I apologise.
I put a piece of cotton in my mouth, which had been in this sealed little plastic bag.
I wasn't disputing the dirtiness of the cotton.
Anyway, I feel like you brought too much attention to this now. I was quite happy to do this
just quietly.
Under the radar off pod, but
you've even got your ear fucking like pointed it a little bit.
As well. You've pointed it out to everyone.
Yeah, but what if people saw your hand moving and thought you were doing something promiscuous? Or
it might be. I might come from it. It does feel good.
Fucking hell, dude. Anyway, so yeah, you're right. We meet some colourful characters. I do like that the Doc Brown's sister. I think her name's Eve. I'm gonna call her Eve.
Kind of a nothing character.
She's nice and I like her. Right, she's heard of the Doctor, and she's like, there was a chapter about you in this book I read, and the Doctor was like, nah. And then on her way out, she's like, it's more of a volume actually, just so we're all clear.
What was that book? Wasn't that book like, I don't know,
top 10 coolest people or whatever?
No, top 10 like fucking genocidal maniacs or something.
Oh, I mean maybe, but then I don't know why the Doctor would then be like, check that out. I got a whole volume about me and my genocide.
Oh, they got such weird names. I don't know who's who here.
We've got Eve, we've got Lego Head, and we've got Pregnant
Who's
Man.
Eve?
Eve is the sister. We just established this. Eve is Doc Brown's sister.
I don't think anyone's called Eve.
She's called Eve.
All right, I don't think
she's called Eve, dude.
I'm not seeing an Eve on my list of names here.
That's not my problem. Did you pull up did you not remember anyone's names? Well, I guess I didn't either. I called them
Lego
Head.
I didn't remember anyone's name.
Yeah, we never do, to be fair.
I do.
No, you don't. We make nicknames up for everyone.
I'm telling you, man, there is not an Eve here.
Oh, who is this woman? I need to find out what her name is. What's this episode called? I can't spell this word. What is it? This
Sangara.
Stupid fucking title.
I
know, I hate it now. Fuck you, Christian.
Ronan Cicero?
Yeah, Ronan.
Is this Cicero?
That's her
So
surname.
well,
Eve Cicero. Fuck you. It's on IMDb.
Cicero. It's just listed as Cicero on this script here.
Not on IMDb.
So that's why.
Bradley Walsh has got a bizarre picture on IMDb.
Good on him.
He should have used this one from The Chase.
Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, so yeah, fucking, so yeah, she's heard of the doctor. The doctor walks into another room, Nathan, and there's a bloody, he's like, oh, you guys are the Sonic Mind lot, this ginger fella. And it's revealed that he's big preg. He's up the duff, you might say.
Mpreg.
Yeah.
Mpreg finally in Doctor Who.
Mpreg finally. Is that a term?
That
I hate this. I hate this that you know so many corners of the internet that I don't. Mpreg. I understand what it is from context, but
yeah, you can figure it out from context.
But why is this a thing?
Don't worry about
is
it.
Is this a sex thing?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Why is it a sex thing?
It's not specifically a sex thing, but just don't worry about it.
That seems gross.
Why does that seem gross?
Because
why?
What? I don't know.
Let's unpack that comment for a second.
You're going to make me dig in too deep, and you're going to twist me and make me sound
but let's
gross.
unpack that comment. Why is the concept of a man being pregnant gross?
No, the concept of a man being pregnant isn't gross, but the concept of having a weird fetish for something that objectively cannot happen.
It's not. First of all, it can. Okay.
How?
Men can get trans men.
Oh, okay, you're right, fine, but I mean, yeah, okay, you've stuck me there. Now I seem like a bad person. For fuck's sake. All right, fine. But then still, okay, I think any kind of like pregnancy kink in itself, that just objectively seems strange to me, I think.
Keep my mouth closed.
No.
Right, first of all, this is not a conversation we need to have on the podcast.
That's true.
Okay?
That is fair. Yeah,
Second of all, okay, it's not that weird. I can't believe I'm getting into this. I'm not. First of all, no. Okay, it's and also it's not a kink thing, really. It's not.
Okay, fine.
Preg is not specifically a kink thing. It's just something that happens a lot in. It's like a genre of fan fiction, basically. It's a genre of fan fiction that shows up quite a bit. Okay.
So like an example, like give me two male characters that this could happen to.
I don't know. Fucking Arthur Morgan and Dutch Vanderlyn.
Which one of them would be pregnant?
It doesn't matter. Okay.
That's what I want to know.
All that matters is a bloke gets pregnant. All right.
All right.
It can be a kink thing.
Yeah.
It can be sexy.
I don't understand it.
But also,
I guess it's one of them different folks for different strokes for different folks things, I guess, then I suppose.
Yeah. But you're also a little,
What?
Vanilla.
You don't know anything about me in this department of my life.
I know enough. The reason I say vanilla is purely because like oftentimes like I will have to explain something to you.
But this is what irks me about
and then
this.
the fact that you just said like pregnancy is a weird kink, whereas I feel like that's a pretty normal kink, really. Like
I see this is how I see it, right? You explain stuff to me on the internet.
Yeah.
That like is chatted about, right? And is like and it is like a thing that like people know about on the internet. I'm just not in those circles on the internet.
It's not really a circle to be in.
Well, no, I guess not. There's no club. I understand that.
No,
but like,
it's just knowledge,
I don't run in. I would not encounter that knowledge on the internet. So every now and again, you'll explain something to me, which I'm like, that seems odd, right? And then it'll just like,
and that's why I'm like, yeah, vanilla.
Should we move on?
Yeah, I think we probably should. I think that's a wise idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fair.
What's your kink? Mine's piss. Let us know.
That's not this joke again. You did not bring this back. Anyway,
it's objectively the funniest kink, though. Okay, that's why
it is objectively the funniest.
Name a funnier kink.
Is foot fetish funnier?
No,
not funnier than piss. Yeah,
it's too normalized to be funny.
Yeah, people. It's the people's weird one. So it's not funny anymore. It's come all the way around to not being amusing now.
Yeah. There's so many Tarantino jokes about it.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's now at the point where if someone was like, "I'm into feet," I'd be like, "Fair enough."
Yeah,
that's for you, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, so the doctor's anyway. There's a pregnant fella, right? He's there. He's having a baby or whatever.
Oh yeah, and that's what brought.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, if any conversation was going to get started from that, it'd probably be that one.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, yeah. So fucking yeah, he's bloody pregnant. The doctor's trying to leave.
Somewhere in all of that mesh, you're gonna have to find a lovely spot for an ad.
Okay,
just drop it in there.
Yeah. So the doctor's trying to leave, and everyone's like, "How? How are you even going to leave? Why would you want to leave? Right? Why? What do you mean?" Anyway, it turns out the doctor's been distracted. Right? What? Just how in pain she is, and also she's going about meeting people, telling people she's in books, meeting pregnant men, that kind of stuff. Right? She's failed to notice the vibrations on the floor.
Yeah,
she finds out she's
also
on
like kind of dying, but not really.
She's not really. She's just
She's
kind
in
of
pain.
She's bleeding out a little bit, maybe.
I was just bleeding out.
She's got that internal bleeding, that cool bleeding.
That's not bleeding out, though, is it?
I guess it's bleeding in.
Bleeding in. Yeah.
God damn.
Bleeding ill.
Keep bleeding. Leona Lewis.
I bleeded out. Linkin Park.
Oh, shit. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't think of any others.
Me neither.
Yeah, let's move on then.
Yeah, that's the sign.
That's good stuff. So yeah, the doctors failed to notice that it's on a ship. This is the one part that I was in my notes. I was like, I never got the impression that this wasn't a ship. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it looks like a ship.
It looks like a ship. There's thin
It
corridors.
looks like fucking the Tantive 4.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah. For virgins, that's the ship from Star Wars: A New Hope.
I feel like that would make us more the virgins.
No, it's only virgins who wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
If you had to buy one Star Wars set in Lego, what would it be?
Discontinued, so I can't anymore. But Imperial Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's good.
ISD. I want it so bad.
I know.
You've
mentioned that to me before, I think.
Yeah, I have.
I'm vanilla in my choice here as well. First in sex, second in Lego Star Wars
Millennium
Falcon. I like the Millennium Falcon.
I mean, I'd also have it.
I feel like you wouldn't turn any of them down.
No, I wouldn't.
The Death Star's the only one I find a bit dull.
The Death Star's a bit weird. They made them a bit of a. But how else do you do a Death Star? You know, it's a big grey ball, isn't it? You know,
basically,
it's.
He added a bunch of details to make more parts. Basically, I think
it's basically just a slice of the inside of it, but
yeah.
And it's more of like a display piece than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're all display pieces, aren't they?
And the Emperor can sit on the top of it.
Yeah.
They do that in Homecoming, I think. I think they do that in Homecoming.
It's a different one to Homecoming.
Oh, is it? Fair enough.
Yeah. The new one is, anyway.
Yeah. I want the proper, like, 600 Millennium Falcon. 600 quid.
700.
Is it 700?
I think it's about that. I also want the Titanic.
You'd love that. Yeah.
I'm going to buy it at some point.
If I'm ever super rich, I will just surprise you with that and make your whole day.
You could just do it. You could afford it.
No, I could not. 600 quid, just dropping it out of the blue.
The Titanic's 500 quid.
No, I still couldn't afford that.
You could afford it.
I could not afford that dropping that out of the blue.
You should buy it for me right now.
How funny of a bit would it be if I did?
It'd be a very funny
No,
bit.
it wouldn't be that funny, actually.
It'd be so funny if you did that.
I think...
Chat, wouldn't it be funny if Lawrence just bought me the Titanic Lego set right
Everyone
now?
send as many laugh reacts as you can.
That would be so funny if you did
How
that.
funny would that be? No, I'm not going to do that. I apologise. Imagine if the line was a Subway, but not a fucking Titanic £500 Lego set.
If you bought me the Titanic Lego set, I would be willing to forgive the Subway. Yeah.
Huh. Which you've said is 2 Subways now because the episode was late last week.
It is 2 Subways now. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. One day you might get them. You never know. Maybe for Christmas I'll send you 2 Subways at an inconvenient time.
Speaking of which, I was supposed to mention this up top. I forgot. So here's a fun little tangent.
I love
an
tangents.
episode which will no doubt be full of tangents. We're going to do Secret Santa.
We are going to do Secret Santa.
We're going to do Still Got Secret Santa. And you may be thinking, but Nathan, there's just 2 of you. How are you going to do a Secret Santa? And to that I say, shut up.
Yeah.
All right?
Easily.
We're still going to do it. Okay?
Festively.
Let's do it next week at the beginning of the pod.
We'll do the live draw.
We'll do the live draw. We'll pick our names. We'll set a limit.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure it out. We'll see what we get.
Pick our names is true as well.
Yes. we are going to generally pick our names. So and see what happens.
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be very fun.
Very fun indeed. I look forward to it.
So I do like. I find it quite funny when Bradley Walsh is speaking to the pregnant fella, right? And he's like, "How did that happen?" And then he's so nonchalant to the answer about it because for him it's not like a strange occurrence or whatever.
That's normal, isn't it?
Yeah. He went, "Oh, on holiday, wasn't careful." I was like, "This is fun. I'm having a good time with this."
Bro just had a little bit of one
too many daiquiris.
One too many daiquiris.
Followed by
met
a
up with a
sex on the
handsome
beach.
stranger on the beach.
Yeah.
And then off they went. You know.
Was it that's something? One question I do have to ask you: do you think it's coming out of his dick or his ass?
Well, that is answered in the episode. They cut it out of them, don't they?
Oh, yeah, but that's C-section vibes, but
But
natural
no,
styles.
but like it, I think that was natural. Like, because
was it? Oh, fair enough.
I think that's how male. I think they say like the male whatever.
Oh, it's like the sack or something.
Yeah, it doesn't have pain receptors for this very reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think that's how they do it. Yeah.
Right, I see. That's cowardly on fish and chips. He
Should have been out of his dick, man.
Yeah, should have been birthing a baby out of his dick.
Birth a baby out of his dick.
Yeah.
how
Objectively,
it
one of
goes.
the weirdest sentences we've said here on the show, I think.
Yeah.
Birth a baby out of your dick, which technically you do in a roundabout way. You don't,
Don't birth a baby out of your dick.
but the dick plays a part.
What you did and what your wife did are in no way
No,
the
they're
same. Okay.
They're the same. I'm
They're
not
absolutely
having
not.
this anti-male propaganda, Nathan.
No,
I worked just as hard as my wife did all
No,
throughout
you
her
did
pregnancy.
not. Okay. None of that happened. All right.
I remember that. I remember once it was the worst thing I've ever said, and I said it as a complete and utter joke.
You said some horrible stuff.
I've said some gross stuff,
Yeah.
stuff I wouldn't. No, why am I doing this again? Anyway, I've said it was one of the worst things I've said, right? And I said it as a complete and utter joke. I'm getting ahead of that now, right? My wife was very pregnant, right? And I told her she was putting the moan in hormonal. It did not go down well.
You're kidding. What a fucking shock. You're telling me your heavily pregnant wife didn't appreciate that?
I cannot stress enough. It was entirely a joke, and she did find the funny side of it, but it caught her off guard for a moment because it turns out my delivery wasn't quite in the joke cadence that it needed to be in for her to get it. Anyway, I then apologized immediately.
I can imagine.
Anyway, so that was fun.
Jesus Christ. Man.
So the doctor's trying to leave. Anyway, she's like, we're on a shift or whatever. And the doctor's like, everyone says to the doctor, like, mate, you got to relax, right? We're going to get to recess 1. Right, there's a
I'm
bunch
just
of
going
people
to let
here.
you go through this.
Yeah,
You seem
yeah.
like you're in control of
That's
this.
fair enough. Everyone's like, it's not a problem that the TARDIS is somewhere, right? You need to just chill out, right? You need to relax. We're going to recess 1. There's people on board this medical ship that need medical attention. This is essentially a long-distance ambulance, basically. It's ferrying people to it's ferrying people to a better hospital or whatever.
It's a bit big for an ambulance, but yeah.
It is a bit. Brett Goldstein does say our job is to essentially keep people alive until they can get to the doctors that are actually going to fix them.
Yeah, which is true. Which I guess is basically an ambulance as well.
I feel like that's a paramedic. I mean, paramedics do wonderful jobs, obviously, but the large crux of them is to keep someone stable to ferry them to somewhere where actual work can be properly done, I guess.
You're saying what they do is not actual work?
No, I'm saying actual work on the body, Nathan.
Wow,
actual
Lawrence.
work in a sterile environment, Nathan.
First he said trans men aren't real men,
I didn't
and now
say
he's saying this.
I didn't say
Wow.
this, especially because I'm not going to cut it. It was a real human moment for me, I think, where I was corrected.
You shouldn't cut any of that. You keep all that kink
You
talk
want to
in,
keep all
especially.
of that in.
All of it. Gold. Don't lose a second of it.
Fair enough.
And now you have to because we referenced it.
We did, yeah. I mean, I could also cut the reference, but I'm not going to.
You can't.
It's a human
and also
moment.
you're too lazy to.
Yeah, it's true. I won't. I'll be hearing this while washing up, and I'll be like, "It's over there. I could cut it, but I'm washing up." That's how.
Is that how you edit this podcast?
No. Not always, but you don't. Right. Here's the thing. You want me to do two things that conflict with each other. You want me to make minimal cuts because you like the conversational flow of the show, right? As do I. But then you also want me to just sit there and stare at it and do nothing.
I don't like the idea of you just not paying attention to it.
I'm paying attention to it. I'm listening to it in my ears. It's like I'm listening to the podcast.
But then if there is something you need to cut though,
Then I'll cut it. Then I'll stop washing up and I'll go cut it. Case in point, things that need to get cut, which especially before we started live streaming these, that they didn't end up in there.
I feel like what we need to do is we need to have a performance review. Okay. And I need to zoom in and observe an editing session. Okay.
Well, you could do that, but you just see me doing the washing up. The performance review would be more on Lawrence. You missed the spot on that glass or whatever.
I don't like that.
Anyway, so fucking everyone's like the doctor. Everyone's like the doctor. Please relax, right?
Yes.
And Brett Goldstein's like, mate. To be honest, you're being a bit selfish, right?
Yeah.
You're being a twat. You're trying to stop this ship getting where it needs to go, and people's lives need saving, right? Don't be a twat. Don't be a dick, right? Your ship can't be that important or whatever. And the doctor's like, that's fair enough. Actually, you're probably right. I'm just being a bit selfish, and I like that. Man. This is the scene that I really like. I like Brett Goldstein following the doctor around. It's very high energy, very high intense. And when they find out that something's going wrong, Like, it gets even more intense. It's a great sequence, I think, this.
Yeah. They also find out they're 4 days flight away from the TARDIS.
Yeah.
And then the Doctor's like, "All right, fine, I'll walk there. No one walk with me. It's fine. I'll walk to the TARDIS."
Yeah.
Baby girl, how?
Yeah. How? What's gonna?
What? I don't think you can walk.
Yeah.
To
what's gonna happen here?
Through space to the TARDIS. Okay.
I think that's when she still thinks that it's on a ship. They're not on a ship.
No, it's after that. I think.
Is it? Fair enough.
Yeah,
then,
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe there's just some weird stuff in this episode, but it's still really good, and I had a good time with it.
All right.
You're not going to get me coming round on this. I really enjoyed this episode of Doctor Who.
Okay.
But so, yeah, Brett's like, look, there's patients on, don't be a twat. And she's like, fair enough,
Roy.
I won't be a twat. Roy. Roy.
Yes.
The Doctor clocks something on the screen. There's a bogey, Nathan. There's an UFO approaching the thing or whatever.
A nose bogey.
A nose bogey.
A big bogey, man.
No, Nathan, I'll tell you what, if there was going to be an episode of Doctor
Lawrence,
Who...
stop. I told you off of this earlier,
I know you
right?
did. That little joke by me is only funny if you've just listened to the Patreon episode that came out a couple of days ago.
You probably haven't.
No, you haven't. You haven't. And no one in the stream has, because they don't have access to it yet.
Currently, the only people who have heard that are me and you.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's a bogey coming in. It's bogey season, isn't it? To be fair, here's a fun.
What's
riff.
bogey season?
Bogey season is like colds, like you get your cold and snotty, and man,
I guess in this hemisphere,
yeah, yucky business for me. I'd rather be shot in the foot than have a cold and a sniffle.
That feels extreme.
No, I don't think so. I
think so.
No, having a cold and a sniffle and a sneeze and a snottiness, right? Objectively so frustrating.
Just deal with it.
No, I'd rather deal with getting shot in the foot.
I don't think you would.
I'm currently walking around with a bandaged foot. Can't be so much different. I don't think it could be that different. You see in the movies, people get shot in the foot and they're largely like, bollocks. And then they're fine 5 seconds later.
You think you could be shot and just not like have an issue with that at all?
I'd have an issue with it for a moment.
A moment?
Yeah. But then I'd firm it.
All right.
And be cool.
I might get my dad to talk to you.
Why, has he been shot in the foot?
He's been shot. He's been shot. He's been stabbed.
Oh, my Lord.
He was bitten by a snake.
A snake?
A snake?
Where's he fighting snakes? I
He
get the
wasn't
other
fighting
two.
snakes. He was in...
That was on a lad's holiday, was it?
No, he was in Belize or something.
Definitely a lad's holiday in Belize.
It wasn't a lad's holiday. It was a work thing, all right? And he was bitten by a
Someone
snake.
set a snake on him.
Yeah.
They said, I won't fight you. And then they went, It was like
Get him. was that is it James, but is it Casino Royale where they're doing that parkour through the construction site scene?
Oh yeah.
And one of them's just got a fucking cobra on his arm and starts waving it at Bond or something.
Yeah, no.
Like you know how you show up to work at the construction site with your cobra just wrapped around your fucking
Well, what are you going to do with it? You can't leave them at home all day. They'll
and
get
then
bored.
you use it to ward off people who are doing parkour on your building site.
Objectively, one of the best things to ward people off with, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
If you're holding
sick.
a cobra, you're not going to go like, let me pick up a stick, are you? Like you're not. The cobra's going to do that job very well. It
feels like more of a hindrance on a construction site, though.
Yeah,
than
maybe.
anything.
People are just trying to work, do their jobs.
Yeah. How often are you having to ward people off this construction site?
I remember, I'm reminded of the bit that we did last week where we both got possessed by snakes momentarily. And we love snakes. And I'm picturing your dad. What a plot twist it would be for your dad to suddenly be like, hello, I also love snakes.
That was a good bit.
That was fun. But yeah, anyway, so your dad can speak to me if he likes, but I reckon I'd firm it harder than he did.
All right, well, good for you then.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
L on him. Anyway, but yeah, so Brett's like, look, don't worry about this. Sorry, Roy's like, don't worry about this. Right, the ship can survive a lot. Right, we've been built for loads of tours. We do loads of ambulances. We Neenor all over the galaxy, basically. And the doctor's like, she pulls out a little stethoscope and she's like putting it to the vents.
Yeah.
And Brett's like, she's like, I'm the doctor, and Brett's like, are you kidding? Which is quite fun. I thought that was a big moment, a funny moment, because
what was fun?
You don't like the. I read it as two possible ways. One, he knows who the doctor is, and he's like, "Are you kidding? That's pretty crazy." Or two, she's a doctor, and he's a doctor, and they're like, "Haha, us two doctors."
I don't think he knows who the doctor is.
Well, then it's the second one, and I said that as a foolproof. I can't be wrong.
Okay, great. No, didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
No.
I thought it was a fun time.
I didn't.
So much of this episode is just me listing the plot detail. I shouldn't have wrote notes. I should have just read the TARDIS wiki to you for you to just go, nah, not personally for me.
There's just like this episode, it's a lot of just talking and explaining what the problem is and not actually dealing with the problem. It's a lot of like Brett Goldstein and Jodie Whittaker being in like the room and like, so this is what happened. This is the layout of the spaceship, and we need to do this, this, and this. Right, okay, let's get everyone together and let's get a plan. Everyone, this is happening, so we need to do this, and this. All right, well, let's go do this, this, and this. All right, we're here, so now we need to do this, this. It's just a lot of that. It's a lot of everyone saying what they're going to do, and then we briefly see it, I guess, and then it's just more talking about what we just did do or what we're going to do.
But in and amongst all that talking and exposition, there are some beautiful character moments. Ryan goes on a whole journey.
Few and far between. I like the Ryan stuff. I do like the Ryan stuff, okay? The Ryan daddy issue stuff is quite nice.
I thought it was lovely.
That was fine.
Yaz, you almost got close to a compliment there.
Yaz left out in the cold once again.
There's fuck all for Yaz, yeah.
Absolutely fuck all for you. They fucking hate Yaz on the show, man.
I think at this point in the season,
they hate my girl Yaz. Yeah, right? I don't know why. I like Yaz. I think she's fun. Yeah, but the writers fucking hate her for some reason.
I think Fish and Chips got this far into the season and went, why the fuck did I write Yaz?
Yeah,
why is Yaz in all these episodes? Is it too late to go and change all her dialogue for Graham and Ryan? Like,
that's the thing. They give Ryan and Graham. They give Graham and Ryan.
You nailed it first time there. It was perfect.
Shut up. They give Graham and Ryan a lot of fun stuff to do together. They're doing birthing and everything. Right?
They're even doing spuds or fist bumps.
I'm here too.
Yeah.
I know, baby girl. I know.
I'm in the room with the weird Lego head doing lasers and whatever. Yeah.
That's fun. That's nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a load of nothing. The Lego head guy does not need to exist in this.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. There was also like... There's that brief subplot where he's like, hey, we need drugs. Yeah. This woman needs more drugs. And she's like, oh, you can't have them. And he's like, well, actually, we'll file a complaint against you, you bitch. Yeah. So give us more drugs. And she's like, all right.
See, I'm fully...
But then that goes nowhere.
Yeah, no, I'm fully... No, it goes somewhere because she needs the drugs for all of this stuff. Like, she needs the drugs for the hiding the illness.
This is another issue I have with it as well. Okay?
Sure. It's all coming out now, isn't it?
This is my I know I'm skipping ahead here a little bit, okay, but whatever.
Highlights.
But like the episode, like this general or whatever, she's got like a pilot's heart, okay,
yeah, fancy heart attacks, basically.
Fancy heart attacks, but like this is a made up thing, which I just don't care about. Like, it's a made-up illness for a made-up person in a made-up show, okay? And I think the trouble is, Chibs has gone, 67th century, wouldn't that be cool? And like, yeah, but I think there's too much of a disconnect where we can't relate to it. And therefore, I don't really care. I don't care about this general having this made-up disease, which isn't really explained what it is or how it works.
I think you get enough. It's heart attacks, like...
But then just like, but
I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
I see what you're saying, but the cynic in me would argue the same point of like, everything that happens in a fictional TV show is a fake thing happening to a fake person.
Not necessarily, because a person can get cancer.
Oh, you're saying so it's a fundamentally fake disease. So it's a fake illness. Too far of a disconnect.
Yeah,
okay.
It's you can do a fake illness, but like make me care about it, you know, like or use a real illness. I don't necessarily I agree with the choice of like, oh, let's just make up fucking pilot's heart or whatever.
I mean, I think I don't even necessarily. It might have just been something that they call it. Like people.
I looked it up. It's a fake.
Oh, it's a real disease. Okay, I thought it might have been the same way akin to people calling cancer like the big C.
I searched pilot's heart. The first result was TARDIS.fandom.
Fair enough. Yeah. So there'll be someone else later down the line in a hospital scene that's like, I got pilot's heart as it goes past them or whatever. Yeah, no, fair enough. I can't dispute the way you watched it. That's absolutely fine. Like it's.
What do you mean the way I watched it?
No, as in like the way you take it in when you watch it. Like it's. If it didn't connect with you, that's fine. For me, I personally thought that these side characters were some of the most, in recent episodes, the most little fleshed out side characters that we get, save for maybe Rosa Parks. But I feel like there's some history doing the legwork there as well. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was quite a touching story. It's minimal. Don't get me wrong. We're talking crumbs here, But like you get,
it is minimal.
yeah.
It's
But the stuff that you get with it's always minimal for side characters in Doctor Who. But the stuff that
I feel like there's been side characters that I've cared so much more about and that I've been very invested in.
Yeah.
Case in point, my girl Tallulah. Love Tallulah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like we get quite little about her. She's a side character. She's not in it that much, but.
My boyfriend's a pig.
He's a pig.
He's a pig, man. I don't want
to. He's a pig, man. Tallulah, 2 L's and an H.
Two L's and an H.
What's this voice? She doesn't sound like that.
My Tallulah voice.
She doesn't sound like that.
Boy, we're going to New York City.
There's a lot of side characters in Doctor Who who I've cared for. I'm not someone who's like, oh, this person's in one episode. Why should I care about them? I think you can care about a character if you have 5 seconds of screen time with them. Okay,
yeah,
it's how they're written and handled. And I just feel like
Mr. Diagras is gonna give me a job and he's gonna pick up a gun and it's gonna be my way to serve.
Yeah, great, well done. Your one Andrew Garfield impression.
Thank you very much.
Great,
thank you.
I've lost my train of thought. Now you can.
I'm on a bus and I'm Daniel Kaluuya.
Great, well done.
That's what he says.
Great.
I'm Olivia Colman.
I forgot what I was saying. So well done. I hope it was worth it.
It was a little bit.
Great.
No, I do see what you're saying. I do get it. Like you don't need X amount of time for a character to resonate or be meaningful.
No, you can do it in 5 minutes if it's done well.
Yeah.
But like,
and you don't think like there's nothing. I know it's scraps, but there's nothing that endears you to these people.
No, not even to Brett Goldstein. Like,
really? Okay.
No, I largely couldn't.
You didn't
care
like
less.
the story of like the Doc Brown and his sister and that kind of stuff. Like
no,
you didn't. I thought it was quite warm and nice how they get closer at the end. They're clearly distant.
No, mostly I was distracted by like, why is Doc Brown doing this?
Oh, but then like you can say that about anything though.
Yeah, but it like
Doc.
You're
Doc
right.
Brown is British actor. Why is he? Of course he can show up in Doctor Who from time to time.
Yeah, but I feel like this was probably the start of Doc Brown trying to do more serious acting because he's a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, he was in Taskmaster. He's like he was on like a comedy like X Factor thing and did quite well on that or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And like he's mostly in the UK anyway. He's mostly known for being a British comedian.
Yeah.
And to see him in Doctor Who and they're like, what if we gave him no jokes? You know?
Yeah, but
like having David Mitchell and fucking.
But sometimes they overdo it with them. Do you remember when they did it with them and it was like they were the robots?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just having them do like
just relentless riffs,
not using them to their strength. You know,
I guess so. But then I feel like he doesn't. It's different in that sense because they were brought on to be funny guys and then they wrote them no funny material. This guy was brought in to be a serious actor, and I don't think he ever sells that short. Yeah,
he can do serious. He's great in Andor as Blaven. I think he does a great job in Andor. I wouldn't say the same for this.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the performance. It's just
nothing to me. It's just I just don't care. You know,
fair. Yeah,
it wasn't about his performance which really captured me or anything.
I thought it was nice. I thought it was good, but yeah, fair enough.
What is his actual? I'm going to find out his actual name.
We probably shouldn't we? Keep calling him Doc Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you do that, Nathan, I'll tell everyone that this is when fucking basically Brett and the Doctor, they want to go and check out what's going on, basically. Like he's like, I'll check this side of the ship, you check that side of the ship. And Brett Goldstein is like, no, this is my fucking ship, right? I'm in charge here. You're a patient. I'm going to go check this side of the ship. You check the other side of the ship. And I like their dynamic straight away, man. I think this is good. The bad liar stuff when the Doctor's like, you may be a bad liar, but you've got good instincts. I thought that was all good stuff. Good snappy back and forth.
It's Benjamin Harvey Bailey Smith.
There you go. Fuck yeah, I'd go for Doc Brown as well. That's
pick
too
a
long.
name, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Choose one. Yeah, come on,
pick
man.
One.
You got 4 out here.
Yeah.
Nathan's only got 2.
It's true.
He wants 3. He yearns for the 3rd. Yeah, this is good. I like this. It's a good back and forth with Brett Goldstein and Jodie Whittaker. So Legohead's like, give me your adrenaline blockers, you fucking Mabry or whatever your name is, or I'm going to end your career. This isn't suspicious. And Bradley Walsh he comes across Doc Brown doing a little trying to hack. He's trying to be a good hacker man, trying to find his sister's medical records, which I thought was a nice moment for him because he's like, oi, I'm going to have some lemonade. Do you want to do some hosting this week?
No, I'm kidding.
I feel like this has been me, to be honest.
I feel like it is, but I feel like you got it under control. You know,
I don't have to though.
I know, but you're doing quite well.
Right,
I reckon you're doing a good job. Everyone's happy. Everyone's engaged. We're all having a great time. To be honest, I wouldn't do a good job because I don't really know what's going on in the episode.
Fair enough.
You know,
I'll speed some of this up though, because there is a lot.
there's a lot of nothing.
There's not a lot of nothing. It's good
There's
stuff.
a lot of like fucking. So this happens, and we got to go to this ship. Let's get to the pating. Show me the pating.
All right, so basically,
Show me chicken wings.
show me the pating.
Show
Well, no, we
me-
can do Brett's death, because Brett's death is kind of
Oh, but isn't that when the pating shows up?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So he gets in a space pod.
Yes.
Thing.
Yeah. So yeah, Brett Goldstein gets fucking killed, basically. It's a good moment. I really like this.
Is it?
Yes, dude. Come on.
Why
now.
does he get killed?
So he gets killed because he runs into the wrong pod. Look, I don't really understand why, right?
Exactly.
But that's not what I'm going for. I'm coming here for the drama, the stakes, Nathan,
All right.
the loveliness of it all, right? The execution, right? Look, it's a gripping moment to me. I think there's something about the drama and the stakes of using his last breath to affirm that his team member is now going to be on her own, and he believes in her. And seeing, I don't know, there was something about the moment of seeing the call come through to the team member, and she is like, "What are you talking about, Brett Goldstein?" As the doctor sprints past, like trying to get to him to save him. I thought that was a lovely little moment for me. I thought that was a really lovely moment. And then he dies. And it's sad. And it's genuinely sad because I knew him for less than like 5 minutes. And I'm like, that was cool. I liked his interactions with the doctor. They endeared me to him. And then they took him away from me. And it was good TV.
I would love to be able to say the same. I genuinely would.
I know, you
genuinely
don't like
would.
not liking
I
things.
would. No, I don't. I really don't like it. I would love to be able to say the same. I don't know. I just didn't connect
feel
with it
it.
on that level.
Yeah.
It wasn't there for me.
Brett Goldstein's death, pretty good. I thought it was good. You didn't like it. You didn't care for it.
No, boring. I do like the pating though.
The pating is dope. Speak your truth on the
Yes.
pating, please.
Cute little guy.
Hell yeah.
Little fella, little chubby fella. He comes in. He's very angry,
Yes.
which I relate to. He's very hungry, which I relate to.
Yeah.
He's just a hungry, grumpy fella. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's me.
What's not to love about this grumpy, hungry
He's
boy?
great.
Yeah.
He's great. The pating is also a great name.
It is a good name. Yeah.
It's a great name. It's so
Memorable.
it's silly. It's memorable. It's silly. It fits him.
Yeah.
It fits him. Who would win in a fight, Pating or Baby Grogu?
Oh, Grogu, because he'd just incinerate him.
You can't incinerate him.
He can incinerate him. He literally, I think the last episode of The Mandalorian, he incinerates everything.
Incinerates?
Yeah, like big flames and shit.
No, I think there was flames.
Oh, didn't he just part
Yeah,
them or
and
some shit?
I think he used the Force to stop them.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't think he can just make fire appear. That's not how the Force works.
To quote
Han
Han
Solo.
Yeah, maybe not. But I still feel like Grogu, because I feel like the Pating would come near him and he would just like land a plane on him or some shit. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've got the Force, you win every fight.
Not necessarily.
Yes, because Jedis don't use the Force intelligently. You could
Qui-Gon
just,
Jinn had the Force.
Qui-Gon Jinn lost because someone else had better the Force and better the stabbing.
Non-Force
abilities.
users have killed Force users.
I guess so, but I feel like people in the Star Wars movies and other stuff, I guess, don't.
Django Fett killed Coleman Trebor.
I don't know who. Don't stop being a nerd. I don't know who those fucking people. I know who Django Fett is, but I don't know who.
You don't know who Django Fett is?
Coleman
Trebor
or
is like
whatever.
a dinosaur-looking Jedi.
You're such a dog, dude.
From Attack of the Clones, who jumps up to the balcony where Django Fett is on, ignites his lightsaber, and then Django Fett just shoots him in the chest and he
Right.
falls down.
That guy. I know. Weirdly enough, I know
Yeah.
exactly who you mean because he stacks it like twice, doesn't he? And
Yeah,
then falls off.
yeah.
Yeah. That is funny. Okay, fair enough. Your nerd stats has been revoked. I understand who that is. So it must-
Actually, I think you'll find
that's actually Crisps,
that's
whatever his name was.
Coleman Trebor.
The fact that you know his name makes you a nerd, though.
It's not. I feel like that's common
That's
knowledge.
not common knowledge. Well,
That's
here's
a
your
hun-
test. Does your dad know who that is?
No, my dad. But my dad doesn't know most.
Does my
people
dad
are.
know who that is?
My dad barely knows my name. All right.
He's too busy at the
calls-
Colosseum.
He calls me George. Okay?
Does he really?
I've told you this before.
Did you call me
surely.
George? I don't
He
think you
calls me
have.
George. Yeah, my dad calls me George, and he calls my sister, whose name is Chelsea, Lily.
Is this his dad joke of being like, I don't know who you are?
No, it's not a joke. He just calls me. He calls me George, and he calls her Lily.
That's quite sweet.
Don't know why. Just always has.
That's a bit sweet, though, I think. There's a sweetness
Is
to it.
it?
My dad has nicknames for me and my brother. I'm Lingo, and my brother's Bomb. I don't really know why.
Lingo.
Lingo.
Bomb.
Yeah. My dad calls me Little Laurie Lingo,
Okay.
and it's the only nickname I'll accept from him.
Okay.
Because famously, I don't like any other. I don't like Larry. I don't like Loz.
So yeah, my mind automatically goes to Ringo. Is it like a little?
Maybe. But he doesn't like the
Little
Beatles.
Ringo?
My dad's not a
Oh, does he
Beatles
not?
man, no.
Keith?
Yeah, no. He's more of a Leonard Skinner man. He's playing Freebird, doing Fortnite compilations to it and shit.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freebird, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you've sucked the joy out of me. I like this episode, and you're like, no, it's fine. Wait, who cares?
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You want my joy to be beautiful and everlasting.
Have you seen Yassified Ringo?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No. Shall I Google this?
No, it's just the picture of like Thingy as Ringo in the movie that's coming out.
The movie that one of the 15 Sam Mendes Beatles movies that he's making.
Sabrina Carpenter's ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
as Ringo.
Barry something. The Joker, baby.
Yeah. The Joker is Ringo.
Yeah.
Yassified Ringo.
Yassified.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, the pating's here. It's cool. Looks cool. We said all that. I don't need to say any of that.
You like the pating?
I like the fucking pating, dude.
He's cool.
He's dope. Chomping on wires and shit, being cool. Growls at them. I like it. I respect a being that is so small but still hisses so mightily.
Like a little dog.
Like a
cat
dog or a cat.
something.
When a cat hisses at me, I'm like, you're about it. I won't fuck with you. If you didn't hiss at me, I'd throw you through a window.
Cats, like, I don't know. I feel like cats will fight anyone.
Yeah, they
like,
would. They 100% would. Yeah.
A cat would hiss at a lion.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
be like, fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
Cat, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
Well, that's a bigger cat, I'm afraid. Cat.
It is a bigger cat.
Yeah. And they'll hiss.
But
harder.
cats don't seemingly understand or just don't care.
No,
like,
I don't think
you.
they do care. Yeah.
You're in my way, cunt.
I respect cats. I do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop coughing at one point today, I think. God, I would hope so. Anyway, fucking Pating eats the Sonic, munches out the Sonic.
This is another issue I had with it as well.
Oh, fuck me.
Because it did, but it didn't. Like,
what do you mean?
feel like they kind of cheaped out on this.
Oh,
because,
it just didn't munch it all. It munched like the bit of energy from it or some shit.
But like physically nothing happened to the Sonic. It was just the light didn't turn on. That was literally all that happened.
It may have munched a quick wire.
It may as well have done fuck all. You know,
they should have chomped it and then made one that isn't a sex toy.
Show us a damaged Sonic. You know, show us a fun damaged Sonic. That's always a bit of fun.
Yeah, well,
it was just nothing, wasn't it?
I did at first think, oh, this is like the shortest life of a Sonic ever. That's great stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I was a little bit like, that was a cheap out that they should have. It should have just munched the whole Sonic and left the Dr. Sonicless.
Bite it in half. She's got that little curved bit.
Yeah, it's fucked.
No.
Well,
no.
Different kind of fucked.
No.
Anyway, Mabley, right? She's stressing out. Mabley's not the Brett Goldstein.
I know she is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just making
didn't
sure.
watch the episode.
I'm just making sure that you're with it. All right. Anyway, basically, this is when they get an exposition dump on the Pating. Right. They find out it's got the worst threat level. It's fatally violent. It can't be captured because it can devour. Threat level midnight. It can devour all non-organic material. And I did quite like this because Yaz pipes up. She gets a line, if you can even believe it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I know. Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
And Yaz is like, oh, that's something. At least it won't eat us. It only eats non-organic material. And Graham was like, yeah, but it will eat the ship we're on, Yaz. You know, human beings in space famously won't fare well without a ship.
That's pretty fun.
But yeah, I do. I thought this was cheeky, man. I thought this was a fun moment because the exposition is useful, genuinely, to set up who the Pating is and what it is. Just a quick fact file on the Pating. And then the Doctor says, on the plus side, I feel very well informed. And I thought that was funny. It just cracked me up. I was like, what a fun way to excuse your exposition, just to be like, now we all know. Good stuff.
Yeah. It's like it's quite interesting how, or a little bit funny, I guess. So like, there's not really much information about the Pating just because like no one's ever been really able to do a study on it because it just keeps eating them and eating everything around them.
You can't look it up. So, it's uncapturable, which is
although
so
we do
funny.
see, you say that, but then I think we do see one in a prison in a later episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just one locked up in a prison. Prison, the Doctor's in.
I was going to say, could it be like laser beam doors, but it would eat the energy and eat the thing that transmits the laser? So
could be something.
Yeah,
but
and to be fair, this episode quite literally says nothing can hold a Pating.
Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I've only seen these once, so I don't know. I'm just going off vague memories.
Well, if we see it, we'll call it out.
Yeah, we'll call it out. Sure, and I'm going to call it out before I see it.
Yeah,
well,
just so you can get ahead of it and say that I knew that was there. And on the plus side, if you didn't know and it doesn't show up, everyone would have forgotten you said this.
It's true.
Yeah, you can't lose.
I never do.
So Lego Head is sedating Eve.
Right? I don't like Lego Head. I don't like it.
What do you like then? What shall I call him?
Robot.
Robot is sedating Doc Brown's sister. And Ryan and Yaz get to feel some baby kicks. We get some lore about this guy. Boys give birth to boys, girls give birth to
Yes.
girls, which was quite fun. Thought that was
makes
a laugh.
sense, I guess.
I mean, I guess if you're breaking it down like this, I guess why wouldn't it?
And he's also a little bit grossed out about the fact that humans can give birth to either.
Yeah,
I guess,
he's like,
or human women give birth to boys or girls.
Yeah,
I guess.
I found Ryan was like, "You're growing a person. I couldn't do that." And Yaz is like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
which was quite amusing.
Yeah. At first, I thought like, why is Ryan getting broody? Man's is 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, I couldn't do that. I want to do that. Like, yeah, but that's not.
I
what
thought
was
you thought
happening.
Ryan was like a breed me guy kind of thing.
No.
That's something I learned.
What's a breed me guy?
Some guy that wants to be bred. This is a thing you told me about.
Did I tell you about breeding?
The concept of breeding kinks. Yeah. Like,
I had to tell you about, you see, and this is why I'm like,
you didn't have to tell me about it. Like, I understood the concept of what it was.
Yeah.
But you told me that there was a special place on the internet for such things.
I don't know if there's I mean,
it's a thing, Nathan. People use the phrase breed me. That's a thing.
A lot of people use that phrase.
Not people that are actually attempting to breed someone, I think.
Probably not. No, not in an
It's
actual,
more of another thing, I think.
It's more of a fantasy type scenario.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will have. What is this?
This is too much.
A lot of people will have a breeding kink, but want absolutely nothing to do with actually having children.
Well, that's not cool.
Like, but again, it's just it's fantasy elements. Like,
I guess so. Yeah.
CNC is a fantasy, but no one actually wants to engage with that. I don't have to explain what CNC to you is, do I?
Let me think about this.
Consensual non-consent.
Oh, yes. See, I wouldn't have gone there. That's just not something I'm interested in.
Okay, and that's fine. Okay.
I don't want this. Well, then I don't want it. You know, that's my vibe.
That's not what it is, but okay.
Go to bed, Nathan Jr.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
There's a more problematic word, a more problematic name for it, but I won't use that. But
what is it? Can you tell me? Oh, we can't cut from the stream, can we? I guess
it's something play.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can imagine. Yeah, that's gross.
Yes.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah. It's not really gross, but it's just It's not nice.
That's not the word you want to be bringing up. I don't think.
I mean, no.
I don't. There's layers to this, bro.
There's many layers. Okay, and see, me having to explain all this to you.
Yeah, like, I appreciate you putting in the work for me here.
It's you know, it is what it is.
So Ryan and Yaz.
Ryan and Yaz.
Yeah, no. So this fella's gonna give up his kid, right? He's like, look, he's like, look, I'm pregnant, but it's a turbulent world out there. I'm not fit to raise this kid. Yeah, I'm gonna give him up. He says it's almost a shame. I'm gonna miss him. And Ryan says like, no, he doesn't say I'm going to miss him. Ryan asks if he's going to miss him. And he avoids the question. He's obviously, he's grown attached, even though male pregnancies only last a week or something. But he's had an intensive week and he's attached to this kid. So this is one of the good moments of the episode that I really appreciate. Right, Ryan's development here is interesting. He speaks to Yaz. He says his dad had him when he was that age, and it's the same age Ryan is now. And thinking about it, Ryan wouldn't want to have a kid now, and he never thought about his dad through that lens. Like, he always just thought about his dad as his dad and not a man that would be the same age that Ryan is now. And I thought it was quite touched. Ryan was touched emotionally, and I thought it was, this kind of moment of like, you're growing a person. I couldn't do that, and it reframes how he sees his dad a little bit. And I don't remember. I know we're probably going to meet Ryan's dad. I can't remember, but I pray to God he's not a prick, because I like this development. I like that Ryan's not forgiving him, but understanding his dad more. And his absence in his life is starting to make some sense. Even if it's not fair, it's something that he can kind of understand.
Yeah,
I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was great characterization for Ryan, who was a character I've been crying for a bit more development on.
Yeah, it was nice. This is one of the few things of the episode I did like, to be honest.
Awesome.
I thought the Ryan stuff was quite well handled, really, and possibly some of the best Ryan stuff we'd seen apart from the Stormzy bit, obviously.
The Stormzy with
like,
the gun fingers, man. Who can forget?
Yeah, but yeah, I genuinely actually really liked these little moments throughout the episode.
Yeah,
few and far between though, but yeah, nice.
I don't think they are that few and far between because it goes on, man. It's like it's Ryan's explaining his mum died of a heart attack.
Yeah, that's quite brutal.
That was rough stuff. Explaining that he was like 13 and he was the one that found her. And I like this idea that they're building on with it. Ryan clearly has hardcore abandonment issues. His mum died suddenly. His dad stopped being a presence in his life after that fact. And he probably blames himself for that because he knows that he has a resemblance to his mum, which he thinks might have pushed his dad away. And then Grace died suddenly. Like it's a lot. It's enough to make you want to make a YouTube video called Hey and explain it to everyone.
It'll get you there.
Yeah, but
it'll get you there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was lovely. I thought this was nice. It explained a lot about his character and why he's reluctant to open up to Graham because he probably doesn't want to let anyone else in his life.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it is. I genuinely really appreciated it from this episode. I thought it was sweet.
Oh,
you don't give a fuck.
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about this? What about the Doctor's nice characterization when she's like, because she's like, oh, this is a puzzler, and the woman's like, we're gonna die, and the Doctor's like, I said it's a puzzler, not a death sentence. Let's be optimistic. Let's think about stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm reaching for stuff. I feel like this is all there on the screen, and I feel like you're willfully blind on some of this because you were bored. I think.
I was. You're right. Yeah. You're not wrong.
There's plenty of stuff, man. Did Jodie's whole speech about how like worlds pivot on imagination and like her problem solving attitude is broadly trying to imagine the solution and then breaking it down into smaller problems and solving them. It's very like fucking like ADHD coded, and it's very like it's interesting. It's character aspects to her, which I thought was appreciated. I thought we're getting to understand the inner workings of this Doctor a bit, and I think it's awesome. This is the stuff I was enamored with. All of this stuff, I was like, "This is great shit." I'm enjoying it.
It's amazing to me. It just really did not connect to me in that way. It just like I don't know. It's
Doctor Who's a weird show, isn't it? For what episodes will do to some people and not others.
Yeah. I was genuinely thought you was doing a bit when you said it.
Yeah, I know. I saw your face. You were gobsmacked. I was like, oh,
I was.
Yeah.
Did not get that vibe at all. But yeah, power to you.
Power to me. Yeah.
Didn't feel the same way.
Fair
and like,
enough.
there's a moment where like Jodie does a big speech about like I can't quite remember what it is, but like I don't know. But there's something about it just felt really off to me. Like it just felt so
off. What? Like you were...
like you just like I felt so disconnected from it. Like
right.
It felt like but what is the point of what everything you're saying, you know? Like and that's because I can't quite remember what she was saying, so that's nothing, but I don't know.
Maybe when we get to it.
Yeah. Maybe when we get to it. If we do. Yeah.
I think I might know what you mean, and frustratingly, it's a moment that I loved. So we'll speak about that in just a mere moment.
Okay.
I think. Anyway, so this Eve, the Doctor's explaining everything. It's a briefing time, right? And she's like, the Pating's here, we're just gonna fuck shit up. I'll admit this scene is a bit exposition heavy again. We know all of this. We just learn all of this.
I think my eyes are glazing over in this.
Yeah, I was a little bit like, well, we're just telling character shit we already know as well. There's a more efficient way to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so the Doctor's like, it gets a little bit. The thing with the dialogue for Jodie is sometimes it's very quick. So you're kind of like the scene ends and you're kind of like, wait, so who's going where and who's doing what? What's happening a little bit? But
yeah.
Anyway, so this woman, she's a pilot. She's got the pilot's heart thing. But the Pating massacred her fleet in the past. She's come across some.
Good on him, little Pating.
Yeah, fucking hungry.
Yeah, hungry.
Massacred her fleet, so I guess it would have had to have eaten the ship around her fleet, and her fleet died. Because
that's what they do. That's what the Pating does.
Yeah, but it doesn't eat people, so massacre's a bit strong, maybe.
Just does it not eat people?
No, they said it doesn't eat non-organic. It doesn't eat organic material. It only eats non-organic material.
Good on him.
Which is why Yaz earlier was like, "Oh, we're safe," and Graham was like, "Not really."
Oh yeah, you are. Right?
Yeah. But anyway, so all of this fucking. It's by the by. But Mabley pulls the Doctor aside and she was like, patient confidentiality and stuff, right? But maybe you should just go and scan that woman, see what you think, kind of thing. And so, anyway, they go into a room. There's a big particle accelerator. Is this what you're talking about, the Jodie stuff?
Maybe. I do remember the particle accelerator. I remember thinking as well, because I remember Jodie talking about, oh, this might be it, actually, how, yeah, she's talking about how it's great, how, like, you know, technology getting cheaper, faster, or whatever, and cheaper and smaller and everything like that, which is true and is the good thing about technology.
Yeah.
Capitalism tends to forget the cheaper part. But then as well, like, it didn't seem that small to me for the 67th century. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot smaller than the particle accelerators we have now.
Yes,
but for 65,000 years worth of technological process, I feel like it should be the size of a fucking atom. Maybe. You know,
or at the very least,
they needed a visual
or something.
They needed a exactly. They needed a visual thing. Like, I get it. And it looks pretty cool and everything. What speech did she do? Did she do a big speech?
I can't. This is ridiculous, and I'm aware that this is also me gushing over something that isn't really gush worthy. I don't remember the content of the speech. I was obsessed with how beautifully this is shot. This is a stunning sequence of, and kind of what I was saying in the first episode. I know this era is criticized a lot because it's, you know, it's up close and in the face, and it's they use the camera in ways that Doctor Who doesn't and hasn't before. But this scene where the Doctor's nerding out about science and stuff, and the camera is so intimately on her eyes, and Jodie's performance is so beautiful, it cuts to her hands as she's talking, just the passionate gestures she's making. And I'm like, I don't know, there was something about it. I genuinely couldn't, like, I wasn't even focused on what she was saying, but I was like, you know, when it's why people watch the Olympics. You want to see the people. I love the Olympics. I know you do, but it's thrilling to see people that are the best at something do something really well. Right? I love watching people that are fucking phenomenally talented at something do this. And in this scene, you've got double barrel, right? Because you've got Jodie Whittaker, who's an exceptional actor, right? Making an objectively nothing speech, really passionate and interesting. And also you've got the Doctor nerding out about science in this way that makes you feel so included and so intimately beautiful. I thought this was, I don't know what happened to me in this scene, but I was genuinely like, something about the way this is shot is mesmerizing to me.
Exact opposite for me, I'll be honest. Like, fair enough. So much. Like, I think this is exactly the one I was talking about. It's where she's talking about, like, antimatter and it. There was a lot of science talk, but it was framed in sort of like a way like Matt Smith will talk about, the 11th Doctor will talk about, like, beauty in the simple things of the universe, like. I don't know, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but just things being like really, like time and space or ordinary things being very beautiful. It was framed in like one of those Doctor Who moments where you're supposed to really see the beauty in what the Doctor was talking about. The trouble was, what the Doctor was talking about was a lot of science mumbo jumbo shit I do not understand.
Fair enough.
And maybe that's just because I'm a dumb cunt, and I am a dumb cunt. No, I think it's intentionally. No, I am a dumb cunt. All right. Okay, sure. But let me be clear. I am fundamentally a dumb cunt. All right. But I felt distance from it, like, because of that. I was like, I can't connect with that. It feels like the episode is like saying, you connect with this. This is beautiful. Look at the way the Doctor talks about this.
He's definitely saying that,
But it's no, because it's not though. You know,
I think our way ins are different. I guess because I agree with you. I didn't understand a fucking word of what was going on. But I think I was looking at it from the perspective of I love watching this Doctor clearly experience beauty, and she's clearly seeing something objectively to her fantastic and stunning and mesmerizing, and she's got that passion to it. Whereas I think from an audience member, you were like, I want to be let in on that. Whereas I was happy observing the moment. You kind of wanted to be in it, I guess.
I wouldn't even say it's that though, because like I can like see people like nerd out. Like I enjoy seeing people talk about stuff that they're passionate about, even if it's not something I'm necessarily familiar with. I still think there's beauty in that, and it can be engaging and fun. If someone has a real true passion for something, I think that comes across, and it's interesting to hear them talk about it, as long as they're not like too annoying about it or too pretentious or whatever. Like I think that can be a really beautiful, engaging thing, regardless of whether or not you know and can connect with the thing personally. But this, I don't know. There was something keeping me away. There was something keeping me at arm's length from it. I couldn't grasp it the way the show wanted me to.
Fair
And
enough.
I think that's the show's fault and not mine.
No, but also, yeah, there's
That wasn't a joke. I do.
no, no, but like I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all. I think there is an element of it where it's just like people are going to take this in one way or another. Like
Yes.
and there's no. You're right. They probably could have done a better job at letting the audience in. For me, it wasn't something I necessarily needed or noticed missing. But you're absolutely right, because when you come away from a big speech like that, you should probably have some understanding of what was going on. And I didn't, but I was just swept up in it, and I liked the moment. But yeah, anyway, cool stuff. I thought.
Anyway,
Yeah,
good on her.
Yeah, good on her. She's loving it. Basically, Eve could have a mega heart attack, essentially. And she's been hiding onto.
Why?
I don't know. She's done too much space pilot stuff.
See, this is my thing.
It's
with
not the
pilot
first time the
thought.
Doctor Who has
Right.
hand waved some nonsense.
I know, but if they want me to care about it,
Yeah.
then
It's a condition. It's just a condition. Maybe she's flown in space too many times. Like the I'm sure there's
give
stuff.
her a real condition. That's what I'm saying. Though I'm sure there is stuff. Use them.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with you. Like, I'm sure it would have been more effective if there was stuff the audience could draw from. Like, people know people that have suffered like awful illnesses and would probably empathize with it a bit more. But
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
Big Chips wasn't out to traumatize people. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyway, so she's been hiding her condition. I did like that she's not been hiding her condition for ego's sake. She makes a point of basically being like, I'm the poster child of flying good shit and doing good flying and planes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if I am, this is the exception, not the rule, but if this gets out and my condition becomes public, then I'm going to be seen as this is what happens when you indulge too much like this. And I got the impression that she was very much like, I can't let that happen. I don't want people not following in my footsteps. Like, maybe there's a selfish element to that, but I saw it very much as like, I got unlucky, but I don't want to discourage other people from doing the same thing. Because she's obviously this revered pilot that's done very successfully. But yeah, I thought this was quite a nice scene, quite a nice moment. You're really struggling today.
I am. I like that you like that.
Okay, awesome.
I think that's really beautiful and nice that you're able to
I'm
engage and
surprised
connect
that
with
like
it in that way.
you're really
you
not
know?
connected to this at all.
I'm not,
are you?
man.
Yeah.
This was just a nothing episode for me. I'll be honest, man.
You thought this would be a tight hour 45 out and in and out, didn't you?
I was excited because I remember liking the Pating, but
Yeah. But
turns out that was all there was.
the
to like about it for
surrounding was
me.
not for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be happy to know that there's not many other fucking crazy moments of this.
For the fact that we've been recording for almost 2 hours, I feel like we're nowhere near as far.
Well,
into this as we should
we
be.
spent a long time dilly-dallying and riffing, I think.
Well, enough of that. Come on, let's get serious.
Enough of that. Yeah, but to be fair, we're at the main box, the main ending bits anyway, really. So
All right, sick.
the Doctor can't
so
fly,
Ryan
but
and Graham, do they need to go and like?
they need to go and help this fella give birth.
Yeah,
He's got no
Yeah.
doulas. I thought it was very funny that he was very much like, she's great, but I need some blokes in there with me.
He needs some blows. I like that. That's
Yeah,
pretty nice.
yeah.
But also, again, Yaz left out in the cold. Nothing.
Yeah. Give Yaz something, man.
L on Yaz,
Yeah.
I guess.
Let me tell you, man, that room is the most. You know, if you're a man in that room, let me tell you that, right?
Why?
Like, because my wife had a C-section, right? So she was. It wasn't like the emergency. Like, get her
in
in.
the birth. I thought you meant that room specifically.
No,
in the
no.
episode. I was like,
No, but it is very funny because you're surrounded by a bunch of like incredibly well trained fucking like surgeons and shit like that. And like, I'm not
Yeah.
joking, 15 people minimum in that room because they're
Yeah.
all just standing there waiting in case something goes wrong. And it was a fascinating setup, right? But like, I have never felt less important in my entire life, and I get it because it's not about
well,
me.
you're not important
No, I'm
in
not.
that moment, are you? You probably are the least.
Yeah.
No, you are the least important person in the room.
Objectively, I matter the least of everyone
Yeah.
because I'm the most useless person.
You're there
in
to
that
hold
room.
your wife's hand,
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
And that's it.
But it was
alright?
very funny. I don't know if I told this story or not. Maybe when we first came back after Podageddon and stuff. But they told me, bring your phone in so you can take photos and stuff. And I was like, lovely, I will do that. But they said, when you get in
Seems
there.
like a horrible thing to take. Photos.
Well, no, not the moment, but like, although I do have that moment, funnily enough. I didn't take it. Someone else did.
I don't want that.
No. But they said to me, when you get in there, pass your phone to someone.
Yeah.
So that they can look after it, and then they can give it to you when it's safe for you to have it or whatever. I don't know. It's a surgery suite, so I just did what I was told.
Yeah.
But I went in there and clearly...
What if that person didn't even work for the hospital?
I just gave him my
phone. They were like, hey, when you get in there, by the way, just give your phone to that person in the corner.
Yeah.
And then they run off with your phone.
Ian
I reckon that's a good scam.
I'd sit in the corner, yeah. Hello, I'm the corner man. I'll take
I could get into a birthing suite, couldn't I?
Yeah, easily.
They'd let me in there.
100%. Why wouldn't they?
Just wear a mask.
Yeah, you look like... Yeah, blend in. Walk in with the rest of them.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, spleens and stuff.
Nurse.
Wipe my brow.
Scrub me up, nurse.
Scrub me.
Nurse. Scrub me up.
But anyway, I went in. I went in with my phone in my hand, right? And clearly this news hadn't passed to them, right? But I came in with my phone, right? And I said, hello, has anyone got who am I supposed to pass my phone to? And 15 people looked at me like I was the dumbest cunt alive. And I was like, I was told to give one of you my phone.
They're like, who's this cunt who wants to live stream the birth on Twitch or whatever?
Yo, Twitch chat.
What up, is your boy?
Yeah, what's up, is your boy?
What up, is your boy skinny penis coming out here?
But I was like, and they looked at me like I was the dumbest cunt. And reluctantly, one person came over and went, I love that. And I was like, there you go, mate. I'm so sorry.
I bet you will.
Yeah.
I bet they were right pervert as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my fun story.
Do you reckon some people become doctors because they're perverts?
Yes.
I 100% do as well.
I think that's a big problem in the profession, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mate, there's a whole
Not
thing
in
about...
scrubs.
No. I think
Which is my... Oh, actually, I say that. No, that's 100% wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure there's stuff like that.
Definitely is, yeah.
It seems like that era of TV where they would make that joke.
Not even. Well, there is definitely some problematic jokes in Scrubs.
Yeah, it's of the era.
But it's of the era. It's 20 years ago.
There's a whole push to like get any men out of gynecology, which I understand.
I think that's 100% fair.
I think if you're in that niche, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that your interest?
It's very strange to be like, and I don't want to tar everyone with the same brush, right? I'm sure there's just people out there that have specialized in certain things, but like, why?
Yeah.
But why is my question?
Yeah.
If I was a doctor and they were like,
I'm interested in vaginas.
Yeah.
I bet you are.
Look, I am a man, right? And if they were like, you can either be a dick doctor or a vagina doctor.
I should call it a dick doctor.
Yeah.
Not a urologist or a dick doctor.
They've like I feel like
although but in Scrubs there's a dick doctor and it is a woman. So is that hypocritical?
I think that is hypocritical. Yeah, I think
interesting. You can only be a dick doctor if you're a man, but what if you're a woman and have a penis?
No, stop trying to get me in trouble again. I don't want to get in trouble again.
I'll do it.
No, I know you will.
I'll get you cancelled.
In fact, I'm moving on. No more fun dick doctor jokes.
No. The woke mob ruined everyone.
Look, long story short, the bloke gives birth. It's great stuff. Graham's seen every episode of Call the Midwife.
This is quite beautiful, I think.
This is lovely.
Quite a nice scene.
Yeah.
I did like this scene. All the guy giving birth and Ryan McGrain stuff was great, I think.
I thought that was fantastic, yeah.
I think it was all good stuff.
I'm too close to it.
Yeah, Graham saying he'd seen every episode of Call the Midwife.
That was fun.
But then he closed his eyes at the squeamish
That's the whole show,
whatever.
brother. That is the whole show. You see, I watched a couple of episodes of Call the Midwife.
I bet you did.
Yeah, well, it's just...
Mate, you lived it.
I call
Wait, which one's Call the Midwife?
Call the Midwife is where you like see the whole journey, like the woman. You see the woman come in from.
Is Call the Midwife a documentary or a?
It's like they set cameras up in a birthing suite, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all real life.
What's the one I'm thinking of, which is not that? And I think Miranda's in it.
I know exactly what you mean. What is it? Am I thinking of the right one? Do you know what you?
I thought that was Call the Midwife.
That might be Call the Midwife. I think I might be thinking of 24 Hours in something. 24 hours.
No, I think are you thinking of One Born Every Minute?
I'm thinking of One Born Every Minute. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah. So
yeah.
Call the Midwife is exactly what you're saying.
We did it, everyone.
Yeah.
We got it.
There you go. Look,
we did it. We figured it out.
The chat's.
Everyone's saying you're wrong.
Chat's
we know.
roasting me.
We're ahead. We're caught up.
We got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
We figured it out.
Anyway, so fucking the Pating eats a bomb, something like that. Something happens there.
Does he?
The Pating eats. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker. There's a bomb, right? There's a whole subplot where the thing is.
Why is there a bomb?
You didn't. You were on your phone. I know you were.
No,
on your phone.
I wasn't. I was at some point.
Yeah, so there we go. Right.
No, but mostly I wasn't.
So basically, the ship, because they're going to ambulance ship, big hospital, right? The ambulance ship is
Yes.
going towards Big Hospital.
Yes.
They know the ambulance ship has been infected with a weird asteroid.
No, I
Pating
do know.
thing
I do know this.
Yeah.
I do know this because Big Hospital will blow up ambulance ship, won't
to
they?
not let Big Hospital be infected by ambulance ship.
Again, they get 3 times to do it. They
Yes.
got to dismiss it 3 times. So
And if they
that's why it
dismiss
has a bomb in it.
they're just going to go, we're just going to fucking blow you, cunts.
See, I was paying attention. Fuck
I
you.
got
cunt.
you.
All
Nice.
right?
Good boy. Lovely stuff. So anyway, the doctor gets the bomb out or whatever.
Yes.
Because that's possible now.
Yeah.
And then she fucking, I don't know, she like...
Oh, she carries it to the space pod,
Yes,
doesn't she?
yes.
She puts it in the space pod, and then they have to
go,
lower the
"Here,
pating
pating,
into the pod.
pating, pating,
Here, look, pating, pating,
pating,
here,
hello."
Just shake a bag of treats, man. Shake
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
a bag of like cogs or something.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
spare screws you get from IKEA.
Yeah.
Bag of Allen keys.
Bag of Allen keys. Just shaking them about, and he'd be like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? I want
boy,
Allen
yummy,
key. Ooh, yummy treat
wait
for
to eat all
me.
this."
Yummy treat for pating."
Yum. We missed the moment where Yaz just full on bags it and boots it as well. That was quite funny.
That felt so weird
I
to
thought
me.
it
And
was fucking funny.
she's been like top kicker for England
Yeah.
or some shit.
Oh,
and, like,
here I go playing football.
Oh, here I go player for England or whatever.
Let's
I'm like,
go.
right, this is the crucial moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure you want to leave this down to a funny little kick?
little kick,
Okay.
yeah.
You don't want to securely put that in there.
Yeah, as I said, that is bizarre that they just
Yeah.
Anyway, funny.
Good on it. Though.
Yeah.
Up the lionesses.
Up the lionesses, man. Another ex-lioness is on Strictly. It's a stacked lineup in Strictly this year.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
They're all on it this year.
But anyway, so the pilot woman starts dying. She's flying the ship basically. They've wired her up.
Don't make me fly the ship.
Don't make me fly the ship. Yeah. There's a fun. They've got a whole thing where they like don't really. He knows that she's competent, but he's distant, and she doesn't respect his job as an engineer. There's a nice moment.
She looks down at him like he's a little bitch boy.
Yeah, which
or
is not
whatever.
nice.
I'm like,
And
you're a little bitch.
There is a nice moment where he like plugs her in and she's like, "Are you sure this will work?" And he was like, "Trust your engineer," and she does trust him, and it's nice and it's sweet.
I think this is another problem I had with it on the endless list of problems.
Yeah, as I say, I think I feel like it might be all problems.
So, like, what if we did the most visually boring way to fly a ship ever? You know,
I don't disagree. The fact that you don't see an exterior is pretty crazy. Yeah.
What if we just had a person with a little glove and a pair of glasses on stand in a big room?
Yeah,
you know,
it's effectively the same setup
and
as
she
the
just
guy.
does like, do you know your favorite X-Men movie? X-Men,
we
the
go.
bad one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Last Stand. No, not the Last Stand. Dark Phoenix.
The other Last Stand one.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. That has a scene where two people are just basically shoving their hands at each other. Okay,
Getting a hand off.
they're just going like that. It's Magneto and Jean just putting their hands at each other.
Yeah.
And that's all we see. And like, great, this is visually interesting, isn't it? This is just two people pulling faces and pushing that one. But Jean's not pulling the face because she's super strong or whatever.
Yeah, she's
so it's just
cool.
Michael Fassbender pulling a face
Yeah.
while he pushes his hand towards it. And visually, it's just nothing. There's just nothing going on. That's what this is. It's just one woman alone in a big void of a white room, just going... I'm pushing my hands out for audio listeners, and I'm flying a ship.
I
love
can completely get that.
That's sick.
I do see that criticism.
I feel like I'm being overcritical.
But you're also right. Like it's a big budget. We've seen ships and stuff. Like we just the other week we saw a fun little space sequence.
It's mid fucking hell.
Yeah, dude.
Time really gets away from us on the.
Yeah, it does. But no, it's not an unfair criticism to make, I don't think. But it's one that I didn't notice too much. I was thinking just when you were saying there that with the gloves and the glasses, it's the same setup as the guy that ejaculates every time he flies gadget. Around. It is the same setup.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same look,
which is quite fun.
Good on him.
Anyway, so the Pating eats the big bomb, and you see his tummy do a glow. And then the doctor jettisons the ship, and he either explodes or just absorbs the energy. And
it doesn't. I think they make it clear he doesn't explode.
Yeah.
He
They just jettison him into
because
space.
I think that would be weird from the doctor if she did.
Yeah.
Right, off you go. See you later. Blow up the Pating.
Someone tries to
Everyone,
mercy shoot the Pating, and the doctor's like, "I've got a much better way that doesn't involve
Actually,
guns to kill this Pating.
We're gonna blow it up.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't do guns. How are those zappers any different from guns? Whatever.
Yeah. If I wanted to see
Anywho.
the Doctor hold a zapper gun, Nathan, I would go to my favourite episode of Doctor Who. I'm surprised you haven't stopped me yet.
I don't know which one.
Big
you're
creature,
referencing,
Doctor
that's why.
Zap, most recent one.
I must have blocked this part from my
The
memory.
Doctor turns the thing into a big gun, doesn't he? And he's like, I'm going to shoot Omega or
Turns
Omega
the
or
thing
whatever.
into a big gun.
Yeah. The Doctor says, Omega 3, come
Oh,
here. I'll
the
show you."
Wayfinder thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do remember.
Amazed
that
you
thing.
didn't stop me there.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but stop it anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
No, yeah, this, yeah, no, I think they make it clear because they say like enough energy to keep him fed for a while or something.
Yeah.
So
He's going to just chill
he's
out.
just out there floating through space.
Yeah. Robot feels a disturbance in the Force when his sister dies. When Doc Brown's sister dies, I thought it was quite funny. He goes, General.
All right. Did I misread this scene, or were they like, or those two like had a moment of connection, like, hey, maybe you weren't so bad or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, your sister's dead or whatever. Sorry, your wife is dead.
No,
maybe?
she's a robot, mate.
Yeah, but didn't they say he was a consort?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's fucking
anyway. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know
Turbo
what's going on.
dick.
Yeah, maybe she's into.
Yeah.
No,
Give me the adrenaline
give
thing or whatever she says.
Sure. But anyway, they were like, oh, and then, oh, what's gonna happen to you now? And he's like, oh, I'll be shut down or something now.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Brown was like, oh yeah. Anyway,
See ya. Yeah.
you're
Sucks, dude.
not gonna like be mates and like
fuck him.
Just, I see. This is the thing. I was like, oh, that's shit, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
I guess so. But they're not like boys. You know what I mean? Like he's not. He doesn't.
I know, but they
anything.
don't have to shut him down. They can be they're big mates, and then they're just like, yeah, I guess you are getting shut down.
Yeah.
Am I misreading it, or is that
No,
is
I
that
don't.
what happened?
If I'm honest, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's what happened.
All right,
Yeah.
sick. Well, good on him.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Fucking the dad gets handed his baby. Lovely moment. He's like, "Hello, mate. I'm your dad." And then there's all the Graham says, "If your nan could see us now," and tries to give Ryan a fist bump. Ryan should have fist bumped him here. That's my.
This is Ryan. You're gonna fist bump Jake the Snake, but not this guy.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
That's outrageous,
Yeah,
man.
come on, man.
Grace is rolling in a grave for real.
That is so true. Denying Graham a fist bump, but giving it to
Yeah.
a racist.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. Jake is added to the roster of people who like snakes that has been taken over and is on the podcast.
Okay. I don't really remember this bit.
Oh.
But sure.
But yeah, so fucking yeah, I think Ryan should have given him a fist bump.
Yeah.
And they land's safe. He's like, I'm gonna name my baby after you guys. It's gonna be Avocado Pear Baby or whatever he calls it.
Oh, this felt like a boomer joke.
This is old joke stuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh, bloody kids these days,
their
and
avocados.
bloody avocados and toast
You
or
should call
whatever.
it collapse of the rental market. That's what you should call it.
Yeah, that felt just like a oh great.
All right,
yeah.
mate. Good job.
Yeah.
Well done, Chibbies. Oh, there was an
Good on
earlier
you.
point as well where, Graham was like, I love Call the Midwife, and you're just dicking about on your YouTubes or whatever he said.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, come on, mate. Make a career. Make a career out of that.
He released that. He got like 7 views. Or
Yeah, exactly. He got 7 views. Only 2 dislikes as well. Mad ratio.
Mate, that's insane.
Yeah.
Man.
Fucking
Just
hell.
wait till that ad money kicks in for
Wait
hey.
till that
man.
ad money kicks in for hey. Yeah, man, good stuff. I think it might be time, at long last, Nathan, for one of these.
Oh, okay.
No?
No, but then the episode just ends.
It does
doesn't
just end,
It-
yeah.
Like they're just on that space station, and they're like, and now the episode's over. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that felt kind of abrupt. But
I
all right,
wanted
I
to-
guess
They were like they'll stop. They're gonna check us out in 3 hours or whatever, and the quarantine will be dropped, and then we can all go and do whatever we want.
Yeah.
I don't know how the Doctor was gonna get back to the TARDIS. I presume
doesn't matter. Who cares?
it never
you know?
matters, to be honest.
Never matters,
It
you
doesn't
know?
ever matter. I can't criticize it
Yeah.
for that.
Who cares?
Yeah,
we'll
all right.
get there.
I like this.
I think they also said they have teleports on the spaceship
fair,
or whatever.
fair fucks then. Yeah.
So,
I like this. I connected to it quite a lot. I thought it was good Doctor Who. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Not me.
You thought it was big fart.
big farty poo poo.
Big farty poo poos. Well, in that case, Nathan, I'll hit you with one of these at the right time this time.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
Whoa! What the fuck is up, cunts? This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screen each and every week. Lawrence, who's your weirdo for this week?
It's Doc Brown, Nathan.
Oh, Doc Brown,
Old Docky
because
Brown.
he makes a proper cup of tea.
He does make a proper cup of tea, and he says, "Wagwan, blood, how are you?"
Wagwan, I bust a nut and I'm Audi.
Yeah, he
I
does.
ejaculated loudly and walked
Evacuate.
off
Yeah,
proud.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's my weirdo because regardless of his intentions, pure or not, and they were pure, they were nice in the end. But you
Good on him.
don't try and hack someone's medical records. That's personal information, especially not your loved one. That's nasty stuff. You don't do that.
Yeah, but what if he had a good reason to?
Oh, well, in that case, it's fine then. Yeah,
Yeah, I reckon it's fine.
yeah, that's good stuff. Nathan, who's your weirdo this week?
Surprisingly, I actually don't have one.
You
I don't
don't?
know, man. Like,
You
take
couldn't
your
have
pick.
thought of a weirdo.
I mean, there's several. But take your pick. This is what I'm saying because there's like Doc Brown doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yaz doing nothing.
Yaz does do nothing.
Boring spaceship acting. I no. Here's what I think. I'll say.
Sure.
I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Ryan. I think for being very weirded out by the concept of a pregnant man when he's been to alien planets and shit and traveled in time.
I
you know?
guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Nathan really is throwing it in. You're not wrong, honestly. You
You have to respect
not
the
wrong.
honesty, I think, at this point.
Look, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't there for me this week, you
Yeah.
know? But look.
Sometimes you just don't have the juice. Sometimes it doesn't have the juice to carry you over the line, you know?
But it is it am I wrong on that? It is weird being so weirded out by a man being pregnant when like
You've seen a bunch of shit, right?
brother,
Yeah.
you've traveled in time.
Yeah, you
all
met
right?
Rosa
You've seen
Parks.
you saw a big spider.
Yeah,
you know?
that is true. Yeah, he's seen some objectively weird. And it's been.
You saw a man who wasn't Donald Trump shoot a spider.
That is true. And he said, this is going to get me in the White House.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm not Donald Trump. I'm a different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not true.
Just want to make sure that's clear.
No, it's
to
not
everyone.
clear.
Yeah.
Not clear. Although I did see Sage putting in a valiant effort trying to defend the cause. But
Won't
yeah.
won't happen.
No. Well, Nathan, that's lovely that you said all of that stuff, and this definitely
great.
has been edited in a normal way. It's time for the audience to have their say. We've got some emails.
What?
We've got a voice note. We've even got some Discord messages. Sneaky Discord messages, Nathan.
Wow, sneaky Discord messages.
Sneaky. Which one do you want to
That's
read
insane.
first?
I'll read an email first if that's all right
Oh,
with you.
please.
Actually,
Yeah.
Here's an email I got which genuinely fucking terrified me when I started to read it.
I'm going to get scared.
This is an email from Ari, who says, concern about comments on recent episode.
Oh, no.
Hi, yeah. You can see why it started
I
scaring me.
can.
Hi, Nathan and Lawrence. I just finished listening to your most recent episode, and as a long-time listener, let me tell you, I love what you guys do.
Oh, no.
With that said,
Oh, no.
as an American,
Oh, no.
I
Oh,
have,
fuck you, Ari.
I have
Fuck
some
you.
concerns with... No, I have some concerns how you talk about guns in your show. You often characterize most Americans as having like 50 guns and constantly shooting people when that could not be further from the truth. In reality, all Americans own 50 guns and are constantly shooting people. Legally, every American over the age of 5 must own at least 50 guns, representing the 50 states.
Nice.
And there's nothing we Americans love more than to shoot people with our big pew-pew guns. Please do not imply that any Americans would go an hour without shooting someone in the head again. You have an important platform, and these comments are culturally insensitive. Ari. Well, then I do apologize for
That's very funny.
being culturally insensitive.
Yeah.
But that genuinely scared me.
Of
when I got
course.
that email. I was genuinely
What have we said?
Because we were towing the line last week. We was like,
yeah.
we was being a little bit frisky and cheeky,
Yeah.
you know? But like,
Especially after the episode wrapped up, we were talking about all sorts on the stream.
was we?
Yeah, loads of stuff. Stuff about dicks.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, thank you,
Yeah.
Ari. That's to
That's
come
beautiful.
from Ari as well.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have access to well, I do have access to emails, I just don't read them. I mean, Nathan reads them to me, the important ones. I very much care about people.
Watch him dig, everyone. Watch him dig.
I hear the ones Nathan wants to read to me in the show. You can hear
I
that.
you could have avoided all
I
of this.
really
you
could
know?
have done.
Anyway, we got a Discord message.
Yeah, we do. Who from? Let's find out.
I guess we don't. Then.
No,
I
we
guess
do.
you didn't pick one in all that time he had.
I didn't. I was listening because I care so much about what people have to say. Spook Dog, aka Rach, says,
Whoa.
I remember loving this episode when it aired and being really disappointed and confused when I went online and saw that everyone was slating it. I think it has some really interesting moments with the Doctor realizing she's being selfish, and love it or hate it, the Pating is one of the few truly memorable new alien creatures introduced post-Moffat era. I genuinely think this is solid and I will die on this hill. You will not die alone. The Pating is memorable. That's a good.
Yeah, Pating's great.
That's a good, like, you know, it's no Weeping Angel or whatever, but it's not like on a caliber with a Slovene, I would say probably.
Yeah,
The Slovenes have had more time to cook in the oven, I understand. But
true.
But like it's on par with, like, I can't name. I don't know who were the aliens. Who have we had aliens in Jodie's era so far? We've had.
I don't think we have.
We've had Tim. No, we've had Tim Shaw.
Oh, we've had Tim Shaw. Yes.
Who are the somethings or whatever.
The Stenza.
Stenza, that's it.
Stenza race. And we've had the Rags. Don't forget the Rags.
The Rags. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Rags. The
sentient
spooky,
Rags.
scary Rags.
Spooky,
We're
scary
gonna
Rags.
wipe you clean.
Oh, the timeless
The
child.
timeless child is a plot point not yet explored. We've had racists. We've had spiders.
We've had the scariest alien of all racists.
The Danny Zuko
Yes.
racists.
Yes, and
The greaser
normal
racists.
greaser racists, and then normal Earth spiders, those classic aliens as well.
Yeah. So this is, I guess there's not much competition, but this is a memorable. This breaks the zeitgeist of, like, I would remember this creature now.
I've been very distracted by this gif of Stitch in the thoughts section, because I guess the Pating is kind of like Stitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
As in Lilo and Stitch. I
Yeah.
feel like you don't know.
No,
what
I can
that
see, I
is.
can see what you're looking at. I know Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
I never really watched it, but I
What
understood.
do you mean you never really watched
Well,
it?
precisely that. I never really watched it. What's
Your
confused you?
your phrasing feels
I
weird.
never really watched Lilo and Stitch. How is that a weird
Yeah.
phrasing? It's a fact.
I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. No, I never really watched it.
There's nothing confusing about this, brother. I never really watched it. That's
That makes it sound like a TV show.
Is it not a TV show?
No, it's a movie.
I thought Lilo and Stitch was a TV show back in the day.
I think maybe there was a TV show, but
That's what I'm
was a
thinking
movie.
of. I'm thinking of Disney
So-
XD.
It was possible. They did a lot of those, but it was mainly
Right.
it was a movie. It was a Disney movie.
Oh, I thought it was. I genuinely thought it was a TV show more than anything else. But
No,
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean you are wrong.
Maybe
There's no
I'm
maybe
wrong.
about it.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There's no maybe about
Nathan, who else emailed us, and are they as scary?
This is an email from James.
Sneaky email from James.
I haven't read this because it came through whilst we were recording. So,
What the hell, James?
still got Riz, Dear Nathan and Lawrence. Hello from the past, or is it the
Whoa.
future? Time is all wibbly wobbly. My name is James. I'm 44. Oh, fuck. And from Hull, in Yorkshire, and can promise I'm never using the word Riz ever again. Good on you.
Nice.
But I hope it gave you a laugh. It certainly did. I just finished listening to your episode on the End of Time Part 2.
Sorry about
and
that.
It felt like a good time to email it again, in given your plans to no longer read out every single email and social media post. Can't say I blame you.
Fuck, those
As fun
were the
as
days.
hearing everyone's thoughts were and your reactions to them, it was a massive undertaking by the end there. That was insane that we did that, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was you.
Yeah.
It was your fault.
I know. It's because I don't like not being liked.
I know, but it's a. We have to get you out of this hole.
I have a sickness
Yeah.
where I can't let people
I'm
down.
trying this
okay?
year. I've very much been trying to establish my boundaries, and I feel like you
Okay.
need to be doing the same.
I probably do.
Yeah,
But I hate the thought that someone out there is mad at me.
but you're
okay.
unfortunately,
it's
Nathan. You are a
deeply-
public, whether you like it or not. You're a public-facing persona.
I know, but also like I'm also weirdly contradictory in that because I'm very needy and need people to. No, I am.
Sure.
I understand. I'm very needy and I like need people. Like the idea of someone being mad at me or disappointed in me, I fucking hate it. Like
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
worst thing ever. But then at the same time, I realize I'm also a very stubborn person, and I'm very much like, well, fuck you if you don't agree, you know?
Yeah.
Which aren't two things that go well together.
No,
really.
No, yeah. Because you
But fuck you.
and
though.
antagonistic.
Yeah, I can't. No, I
But-
wouldn't say I'm
Not
antagonistic,
antagonistic, but you will stoke the flames for a bit of fun as well.
with certain people.
Yeah. Not everyone.
With you, yes,
Yeah, oh, definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not with
That's
everyone.
fine. We know each other. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I
I used to be like that. To be fair, I mean, I still am to a degree. I've caught myself doing that a couple of times. Like you'll send like a little message in the Discord, and you'll be like, "Validation, please," and then it doesn't come, and you're like, "What a fucking loser I am." Yeah, I've had it every now and again where we'll have a conversation on the show, and then someone will tag me, and they'll be like, "I thought this about this, and I thought you were wrong," and I'm like, "I don't care." I don't.
I feel like that's just mean, though.
No, it's not mean. I don't know. I don't think it's mean. If it's like, look, a Discord regular, someone I'm speaking to every week on the Discord, absolutely that'd be mean. I care. But like, so let's say someone joined the Discord like a week ago, and they're like, Lawrence said this, and I'm like, I don't know who you are.
But what are they saying when Lawrence said this?
I don't know. Like they'll be saying something that I'm wrong or something, and I might well be wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't need you to tell me I'm wrong. I don't know who you are. It'd be like if a stranger on the street came up to me and said, I think this about your opinion. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, we do have a section where we ask people for their opinion. I guess we don't ask their opinions.
No, we ask for the thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm quite a bit behind. In my defense, I only discovered your podcast a few months ago. I work from home, so it's given me a chance to binge through your episodes. I've been looking for a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast and listen to for a while and came across yours. I have been a fan of the show since its return in 2005 and only have vague memories of the original classic run, as I will have been about 7 when it came to an end. But grew to have a love for sci-fi in general, so tuned in for the revival with Chris Eccleston. Still a fan all these years later and think I will be, despite any ups and downs the show may have. I'll always have a fondness, though, for the era you are currently covering. From my point of view, the RTD1 era and 10th Doctor hooked me on Who, whilst the Moffat era and 11th Doctor drew me into the wider world of Who, revisiting classic series with Big Finish. I think James here probably thinks we're still covering the Moffat era at this time.
Well, to be fair, we just ended.
We did just finish it, to be fair, so it's not 100% off. Still a fan all these years later and think I always will be, despite its ups and downs. Oh, wait, no, I just read that. Your podcast is so much fun to listen to. You can tell that you two are really good mates, not afraid to wind each other up or disagree whilst not getting offended with each other. That makes your discussion so much fun. Hearing whether you agree or disagree and why. Your tangents are always a laugh-out-loud moments, such as randomly discussing Only Fools and Horses, the best sitcom of all time, in my opinion. That's hard to agree with that. I think that's goated, yeah. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the Moffat era and beyond, and I will get back in touch once I'm fully caught up sometime in the new year, but just want to congratulate you on your job. Oh, God, this is old. Well done so far, and pleased to know you're still going. Best wishes, James, sent from Outlook for Android.
On your job?
Yeah, at one point I said I got a new job, didn't I? I've had like 2 jobs.
Yeah. That was a while back, Chief. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's actually really kind. Thank you so much.
That's very kind, though. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, that's very complimentary, very lovely. I feel like that Doctor Who had that effect on a lot of people. I feel like RTD1, obviously, because it was the first revived era, but it brought a lot of people in, and then Moffat was the era that you either fell out of it a little bit or it cemented your fan as your like status as a lifelong fan, I think.
I feel like if you're a dickhead, you feel out of it.
Yeah, I feel like that too now.
People, dumb, stupid,
dumb idiot.
Ugly
only dumb idiots and ugly idiots.
Only dumb, stupid idiots who shave their heads.
Hey, I don't shave it. This is
bro.
This is
it
long.
said on a job well done, not on your. Oh, did it?
Oh fuck!
Shit. Oh, let me go back and look.
I mean, either way.
P.S. You can't read the email. You don't know.
Oh my God, compare the email. Or did you read it right and we just took it wrong?
Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on my favorite Embrygon. We're back in touch from up in the new year. But I just wanted to congratulate. Oh no, yeah. But just wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. Okay, yeah. Fully miserable.
Dumb idiots. Dumb idiots.
Thank you for pointing that out, Piers. That I completely.
That would have been
missed.
a very embarrassing moment to immortalize forever.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Lawrence, who else wrote in? Let's move past that.
Yeah, I think so. Who else wrote in? Nat wrote in, Nathan. And that says, this episode is always sneaks up on me a bit. The character moments work so well here. While the overall plot around the Pating is fun, it's not what I remember the most. This episode takes an unusual space-age plot and makes the characters so relatable and emotionally resonant throughout through the family bonds we see on the screen. Sure, Yos is a pregnant alien male, and while that could be played for laughs, it's instead a poignant look at what unexpected parenthood can look like and draws beautiful parallels to Ryan's upbringing with his father, who was never there for him. Not to mention, I'm sorry. Not to mention, it laughs in the face of our stereotypical gender norms. And what's not to love about that? I also love the moment of alien faith we see in the closing scene of the episode. It's cheesy but heartfelt. What more do you need from Doctor Who? We brushed over the alien faith thing. I did like that. I just didn't write it down in my notes.
What alien faith?
When the Doctor does it's almost like a prayer with everyone.
Oh, they do a prayer at the end.
They do a prayer at the end.
Yeah, that was weird.
Don't laugh
at
it, man. It's not.
No, I didn't like it. It felt weird.
It deepens the world with culture that these people would realistically have. I thought it was a sweet moment. I did forget to bring it up. That's on me, as I was primary host this week for some reason.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
I also have a weird thing with faith, though, as well.
Any other emails or any other voice notes? What has Hugo said this week?
We got a voice note from Hugo.
Hell yeah.
I don't have much to comment on the specifics of this episode because I find it adequate, if a bit dull, apart from the slightly weird anti-giving your baby up for adoption message. Sorry if this is woke, but sometimes that's the right choice. But I want to talk about the character work this season because it's been leaving me cold. In this episode, Ryan tells Yaz about his mom and dad. It's supposed to be an emotional scene, and I don't know if it's the writing or the acting. I suspect both. But it just feels like a character lore drop more than anything. It literally feels like the episode stops because Chibs decided to write a character moment rather than integrating it in more smoothly with the story. As I was watching this, I was thinking back to Bill and how we were shown through lots of small beats just how important Bill's mom was to her image of herself. We've gotten none of that, just conversations that have a neon sign above them reading, character moment. And I find myself longing for the character work that made me feel something or changed how I viewed the characters. They feel exactly the same as when we first met them, just with slightly more lore. But hey, the Pating is cute.
I don't know what happened at the end.
That was a weird.
That was quite fun.
That was a weird little thing.
Yeah. I agree, actually. I think that's spot on.
You found your kindred spirit, Nathan.
I think... while I do like the moments like with Ryan and that kind of stuff, they do feel a little out of place in the episode to me. It doesn't entirely. It feels I don't think it naturally fits in here, really. It seems
what other scenario would Ryan bring up? I think it's wonderfully woven in. I feel like there are people, maybe Hugo, right? And I'm not saying this is 100% you. But I feel like there are some instances.
Careful, because you're going to be also talking about me here, and I will.
No, I know, but I feel like there are some instances where, like, if people,
and I know where you live.
If you do, if people prefer the episode, they will handwave moments like this more so.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, but I feel like in a scenario where, like, how many times has Doctor Who been criticized for people talking in corridors? That's a thing as old as fucking time itself. And I feel like if there was an episode that was going to address Ryan's lore drop with his father, you know, it's taken 4 episodes so far, and he hasn't really brought up the mum thing and the abandonment, and that's coming from he's currently dealing with a dad who is considering giving his baby up for adoption. Whether it's right or wrong what Ryan says and the kind of, I wouldn't call it coercion, but the definitely influencing of a decision, it's coming from a real character place, and he's going to make those decisions based on his experience with his abandonment issues. It's so. But
it feels quite out of place in an episode where a little guy is eating a spaceship.
Oh, but that's all of Doctor Who. You're going to get.
I don't think it is all of Doctor Who.
You're going to get poignant character moments in and amongst the monster of the week. That's as Doctor Who as it gets for me.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But there's often a relationship between the two. They're not so at odds with each other.
I'll take that the Pating is not really thematically relevant to the episode at all. Totally get that. I don't agree that this feels like a telegraphed character lore drop. For me, it felt like a very honest moment between two characters. I thought Yaz's like character moments where she was saying, like, you know, like, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. And Ryan's shrugs it off and immediately goes back to his holding people at distance, literally separates himself from Yaz and is like, well, how are we talking about this? Anyway, let's carry on. Clearly deflecting from it. I thought it was all quite well handled, I think.
I agree. But again, just felt out of place to me.
Fair enough.
But like, I liked it, but it just in the placing of the episode and everything, it felt at odds with the story, and I think that kind of makes sense considering those are really the only parts of the episode I liked. Really, like,
fair enough.
It's like it's two different sides to it. Really.
Well, there we go. Well, there we are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hugo, for your thoughts.
Thank you.
Everyone's down in the dumps on this episode. I like this episode. Actually, that's not true.
I think more people
are on board with it. Actually,
way more people are on board with it than not, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's it. I don't have any more thoughts to read out. Do you?
No.
Well then, in that case, Nathan, I can tell you
Thank you, everyone.
that it is thank you everyone time. Thank you everyone for listening. It would mean the world to us if you dropped us a little 5-star review. Also, you can check out the Instagram page and the TikTok page. It's Still Got Legs
Get any
Pod.
reviews? Well, it has been 2 days.
It
Since
has
the
been
episode
2
came out,
days.
so,
Yeah, we're recording this
yeah.
one sooner.
Yeah.
Also, we have a Discord. We mentioned it a whole bunch just then. There's all sorts going on in there. There's movie nights. There's chatting about telly, music, art, all sorts. It's not just about Doctor Who.
We haven't had any more reviews.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's not just about Doctor Who. It's a wonderful, safe space where people can make some mates, share their nerdy interests, all that kind of stuff.
Here's something.
Ooh.
I found out this week.
Yeah.
Or yesterday, in fact, it was.
Yeah.
I was reminded of this because his Instagram story came up here. But someone I went to college with, okay, guess where he works?
Where?
Bad Wolf.
Yeah. Hello, guest.
Hello,
guest. Connections.
I probably could get him as a guest. Well, I don't know if he'd be willing to break his NDA on
Yeah, he
podcast.
would. Come on.
But maybe I'll reach out.
It's a coveted spot. The Still Got Legs guest seat, I think. Definitely one to
actually
risk
reach
your
out.
career for.
Yeah.
Definitely do.
Read his Instagram bio is reader of scripts and eater of chips, and then he has @BadWolf TV.
That's a good
'cause
bio.
That's where it works. So maybe he's a script reader or something.
That is a good bio.
It's a good bio.
Every
He's a good
day,
guy.
every day, I consider to myself, should I make my bio fun? And then I think, what if people visit my profile and don't know that I'm looking for work?
My bio is currently creative director and of Happy Studios, video/podcast editor, grumpy old man who yells into a microphone.
Yeah, factual.
Free Palestine.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, because I'm woke.
The friend that's too woke. Anyway, speaking of keeping it safe, which is what I was talking about a minute ago, the Discord.
Wear a condom.
Yep, definitely do that. Don't have.
Wait, was it
Oh
me
my
or
God.
was the little earpieces or something called condoms?
I don't remember that.
I could have sworn at one point Brett Goldstein went, "Here, wear a condom," as he like put a thing.
I
in
don't
his
think they
ear.
would have got away with that. There's no way BBC is letting Doctor Who call an earpiece a condom. Just no way.
The word condom isn't like
But the why
doesn't
but why,
need to be censored.
No, it doesn't. But why would they do it? Is my point. BBC would
I
be
don't
like,
know.
change
That's
that
why I
word
was.
to literally
That's why I
anything
was
else.
thinking it was weird.
I don't
It
think
sounded
so.
like condom.
I don't think I would bet my entire life on it not being condom.
Maybe he said com. Oh, com because com is in like
put your com on.
radio com dom
Com
com
on.
dots. Hugo says, but they
Com dots.
sound really like it.
Com
Interesting.
dots. I can see that.
I
would
did
sound
hear
like
com.
that.
I me was like, that was weird. Yeah, they were definitely called condoms. See, I'm not alone in this.
Condom. They weren't called. They just weren't called condoms. Whether you
No, they were
heard
called-
condoms.
I think Hugo's right. I
Yeah,
think they were called.
they were not
condoms.
called condoms. But I
No.
won't disagree that everyone seems to think they do sound like condoms.
Funny, though.
Yeah, that is funny. They should have been condoms.
That's funny.
It would have been
It
funny.
should have been condoms. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you to Nina.
Good
Thank you
on.
to Maylena.
Anyway, wear a condom.
Mate, wear a condom. Fuck me. Well, good.
Or a fendom.
Thank you to Nina. Thank you to Maylena. Thank you to Piers for all your hard work, keeping it a lovely safe space. Thank you to
Thank you to
Nathan for
me.
your Thank you to Nathan for your general cool vibes. You preempt it too much. You'd have a more fun
know.
experience if you just let me and trusted
Because
me.
I think I should be thanked first.
With you
That's
not
all.
getting thanked first.
Oh, why not?
They were 100%. They were called condoms. Piers. They weren't. Anyway, lastly, we have a little Patreon. It's £5 to access everything on there, which is a bloody steal, if you ask me.
What'd you get for that £5, Lauren?
Nathan, you get a topic episode, you get an episode commentary, you get an episode of Still Got Rex, which is a pop culture bonus recommendation podcast. And we also live stream these recordings now, as we've said earlier. If you
And you
fancy,
get a mug. They're starting to go out.
Yeah,
People are
there's
starting to get
mugs.
them. I don't think anyone's got them yet, but I think they're in the next. I think the email said like in the next 2 weeks, people should start receiving them.
Hot damn, man. The little mugs that could.
I think people have started to receive emails saying they're getting mugs. Maybe I saw someone saying that. I think I don't know. I can't really remember. But hey, mugs.
If you've got a
Exciting.
mug, show us your mug.
Show us your mug.
Show us your mug.
I don't mean your cup.
Picture their face.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not even funny.
I was just doing a thing.
Okay.
You know?
Anyway, thank you to everyone for listening, and thank you to Nathan. Nathan, do you have any parting words for our beautiful listeners?
Yes, I do.
You got to understand
Anyway,
that, right?
here's what I
is
think.
vital. You have that fire in your belly. You know, I think of all my mates who rap. They you could give them a topic like police, race, politics. You know, anything will get them fired up. It'll inspire their lyrics. I mean, me, I couldn't get angry and start rapping about politics. Do you know what I mean? I'm too much of a fence sitter. too wishy-washy. I'm apathetic. You know me? I'll be like, fuck Nick Clegg, he's a wannabe. However, I do agree with some of his policy.
Good bit.
But it does make me wonder, is there anything, is there any one topic that could get me fired up enough to come back and take the rap game by storm? You know? And then I realised, right, there's only one thing that could make me near homicidal. Yeah, this is called my property, right? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I bring you to my house as a friend in my kitchen. You offered to make the tea. Naturally, I say yes, you're my guest, so I take the offer gratefully. But then what I see made my heart burst. You only gone and put the fucking milk in first. No, you must be out of your mind. Looks like you went and poured about half a pint. Now even with the boiling water, my tea's already lukewarm. Man, where the fuck were you born? Now you destroyed a thing that was sacred. Pour it down the sink, let me show you how to make it. Tea bag in first, pour the water on top. Sharp, man, I'll tell you when to stop. Then you'll know exactly how much milk is required, making assumptions on how I like it. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Don't let the tea bag sit there brewing. You gotta stir straight away, don't stop. Otherwise you get that weird scum on the top. Where's that stuff, man? And now you put my sugar in, what'd you leave it for? Didn't even stir it in, you're unbelievable. What'd you think it would disintegrate itself? Bruv, you need to go and see a shrink and get some help. You chose the wrong brother's cuppa to mess with. Now go get me your mother digestive. Stay the hell away from my cup, bitch. Don't even meddle with my kettle, don't touch it. Man, go sit down, go watch telly, and give me back my teaspoon, bruv, you're not ready.